carry through practice. They stay focused. They pay attention to detail more so than before. Obviously, there's a lot of information that goes into playing the game on both sides of the ball. They've carried that into practice. Their work ethic is better. Sleepy Steve's the best speed in the house. A double recliner sitting up on the flyover about the 15-yard line for a couple, married couple or dating couple to have those seats with a free hot dog hamburger and a drink from the concession stand, and then people are allowed to put their name in the hat at the end of the year. One lucky couple is going to win that recliner from Sleepy Steve's mattress, and I think it's a pretty good little gesture from Steve, and I coached this when I was at Pillow, and it's going to be for a particular couple to have a high-rise seat from about the 15-yard line. A good deal, Coach. Thanks, and again, just thank you for visiting with us, and good luck tonight, Coach. Thank you. Appreciate it. You've been listening to the Kirk Pregame show. We'll be back with more after this 2-minute timeout. Car side. It's a $7.99 without leaving your car, so you don't have to interrupt your kid's favorite song.
Can you hear me?
Next time you carry out.
Hello. Can you hear me?
You good?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I think we were trying to work out some things up here, so I think we're good.
I think you're gonna be all right. You're good.
All right. Thanks.
Okay. All right.
Rates may apply when using Domino's Carside Delivery.
Did you know sports-related eye injuries can be avoided with sports glasses? Dr. Ross and Dr. Peg of 2020 Eye Care, along with their free from everyone at 2020 Eye Care.
Hey, Brennan, I know something about
America's Choice Chemical is a pest control company specializing in mosquito control with over 20 years experience. America's Choice Chemical can help fight the bite with many different options, including a barrier treatment for only $59.95 for an acre. Visit their website at acchemicalco.com or find them on Facebook. America's Choice Chemical is a licensed, bonded, and insured company, and they accept credit cards.
Pharmacy and Quick Care Clinic in Grenada have both taken.
H&W Compounding in Grenada combines high-quality products with personalized care. Every prescription dispensed is made in the lab by experienced pharmacists specializing in bioidentical hormones, dermatologic, dental, veterinary, and much more. They believe that being a local independent pharmacy means providing services to patients that are customized to meet their needs. Serving and supporting the Grenada area for over 50 years. Bristol's H&W Compounding, Grenada.
Cross Country Seeds is there for you in every season. From planting to harvest, hunting to cooking up the catch, they carry pottery, wind chimes, and decorations to make your home country fresh. And look no further than Cross Country Seeds for all of your pet, hunting dog, or farm animal feed and medications. Cross Country Seeds is there for you in every season. Sunset Loop, Grenada. Good luck, Kirk Academy Raiders, from everyone at Cross Country Seeds.
Dixie Roofing Incorporated in Winona has been taking care of commercial and residential roofing needs for over a half-century. Their products include TPO, PVC, sheet metal, copper, cold applied, built-up hot asphalt, EPDM, shingle, wood shake, steeple restoration, and more. They're licensed, bonded, and insured. Go Stars from everyone at Dixie Roofing Incorporated.
Yes, the Chris Fox enjoys the voice of the Raiders.
Welcome to Kirk Academy football, where we're getting ready to start the 2021 season. The Raiders have taken the short trip to Greenwood, Mississippi to take on the Pillow Academy Mustangs. I'm Chris Hadcock. I'll be joined tonight by Dr. Cannon Beisel. Dr. Cannon Beisel just put on the headset. You got here just in the nick of time, Cannon.
That I did. A lot of farm equipment on the road. Highway 8 or 7. Correction.
We Kirk opened up the season last week. Went to North Delta and played in a weather-delayed jamboree. Lost a quarter to Bio 6-0 and tied Indianola 6-6. I think the Mustangs went to maybe Leake or Tri-County. Lost to Pillow lost to Leake, I think 13-7, and then to Tri-County maybe 6-0. So this is a return game. Last year, Pillow scored in the last couple of minutes to take a 27-21 victory at Kirk. So Raiders look to avenge that loss and get the 2021 season started off on the right note. Cannon, looking across there, it's pretty. I thought it was going to rain some today, but I tell you couldn't ask for a prettier night.
No, this is about as good as it gets this time of year. Chris, temperature's starting to cool down already. Sun's behind clouds.
Finally. I tell you, I've been here since about 6:15, and it's been straight in our face, and it's been hot. I guess that's condensation from the air conditioning unit. It's raining here in the press box with us. So we're about 11 minutes from kickoff. Let's take a 2-minute timeout, and we'll be back with offensive and defensive starters for the Raiders. We're here again at Pillow Academy in Greenwood, Mississippi, where the Kirk Academy Raiders will be taking on Pillow Mustangs in the opening football game of the 2021 season. We'll be back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Kirk Raider football right here on Star 92.
Domino's is giving away $15 million in surprise frees.
Lava cake.
Other delivery apps add surprise fees.
It's not cheap.
At Domino's, we're giving out surprise frees instead.
Freeze with an R.
But we're going to let you know ahead of time. Maybe not like this, though. When you order delivery online, you could be surprised with free food, like lava cakes, stuffed cheesy bread, or pizza. Check the Domino's tracker to find out.
Honk if you like surprise freeze.
Housing lender.
This is Sam. Can I help you?
Who did you call in the middle of the night?
I would consider Grenada home. I've been in this area my whole life. People here in Grenada are very genuine, and we believe in family. Even before I became owned as an agent, my home, my car insurance, and everything was with Farm Bureau already. We're here in the community. I'm a phone call away or a text message away. Anything happen, I'll be there for you. At the football games on Friday night, we're there. The baseball games, we're there. I am George Chandler with Farm Bureau Insurance in Grenada. We are the home team.
You at Kirk Auto. Have you seen how much money they're trading football players for?
Have you seen how much money we're giving away for cars as we trade?
Health Clinic of Grenada is a full-service family practice offering primary care, well child exams, annual sports and DOT physicals, full lab testing, diabetes management, and women's health care in a friendly, relaxed atmosphere. Their mission is to provide the absolute best, personalized, high-quality medical treatment with the primary focus being preventative care. Family Health Clinic, Jennifer Lee Goss and Shelley Smith, Sunset Drive, Grenada.
Fresh produce and their meat is cut daily. So
State Bank will always take care of its customers.
This past April was 13 years that Grenada State Bank has been involved in the Grenada community because of the trust that this community has in Grenada State Bank. And for that, Grenada State Bank says thank you.
Personally, for me, I've worked at the bank for many years. I truly love my job.
Grenada State Bank will always be here for you.
Grenada State Bank, a branch of Cleveland State Bank. Bank on a better future with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 407859.
One football season, and I'm going to turn it over to Cannon, who's going to call out the start lineups offensively and defensively for the Raiders. Cannon, take it away.
All right, for the 2021 Kirk Academy Raiders on offense, we have on the line center, senior Ethan Presley. Left guard, senior Trey Cashaw. Left tackle, senior Hartley Dykes. On the right side of the line, we also have two seniors, right guard Rodney Deffenbaugh and right tackle Matt McKay. At the specialty positions, we have senior quarterback Colbert Hathcock. We have senior running back A.J. Ryan. We have senior running back / wide receiver Chris Bradford. We also have at wide receiver, we have seniors Montgomery Ferguson and Jack Boone. At tight end, we have junior Lane Goss. And at kicker, we have sophomore Gunnar Vance. And that's our starting lineup for our offense, Chris.
A lot of seniors there, Cannon. I heard one junior and one sophomore maybe in that group.
That is correct. Out of 12 players, counting the kicker. 12 players, there are 10 seniors. All right, on defense, once again, we are senior laden as well. Chris, we'll take it. We run basically a 4-3. So the 4 down linemen on defensive ends, we have senior Houston Snyder and junior Lane Goss. At the tackles, we have senior Trey Cashaw and senior Peyton Mitchell. At the 3 linebackers, we will have Mason Byers, senior, in the middle. On the edge linebackers, we have seniors Walker Staten and Trip Taylor. At cornerbacks, we have seniors A.J. Wren and Montgomery Ferguson. At safeties, we have seniors Chris Bradford and Jack Boone. And at punter, we have Colbert Hathcock, also a senior.
A lot of seniors there, Cannon.
Once again, Chris, I see one non-senior on the defense.
I know the guys, these senior groups, they had a lot of success in Pee Wee and then in ninth grade. I tell you, it looks like we're getting ready to have the let me make sure. Yeah, we're getting ready to have the prayer and national anthem. So that's pretty quick. So let's take a 3-minute timeout. You're listening to Kirk Raider football right here on Star 92.
Wade Incorporated began in 1909 in Greenwood.
Sonic. The breakfast sandwiches come on.
We have the first round picks at Kirk Auto Company.
Ready to trade? We got you at Kirk Auto.
Have you seen how much money they're trading football players for?
Have you seen how much money we're giving away for cars that's being traded?
I love talking about cars and trucks.
And I love football.
What if we get a car or truck and sell it this football season?
We should sell all the cars during football season and get more cars.
Touchdown. Let's do it.
Join the winning team here at Kirk Auto Company.
Red has been in business for just about 3 decades, and he's from.
Time for your yearly eye checkup? A Look Ahead Optics in Grenada is there for you. Get your contacts updated by Dr. Eddie Brown or Dr. Justin Zampella, or the outstanding staff at A Look Ahead Optics can show you the great variety of name brand awesome glasses they have. Check out their Maui Gym, Revo, and other great sunglasses. A Look Ahead Optics, 1329 Sunset Drive in Grenada. Open Monday through Friday.
Pharmacist, specializing in bioidentical
Lost Pizza in Grenada, that is. A menu filled with appetizers, salads, sandwiches, build your own or signature pizzas, Mississippi Delta hot tamales, dessert, and a new selection of lunch specials is what you'll find at Lost Pizza. It's an outstanding atmosphere for birthday parties as well. It's no wonder they were voted Mississippi Magazine's best pizza in 2019. They're open 7 days a week. Go Kirk Raiders from everyone at Lost Pizza, Grenada.
Sunset, the first ever Varsity.
America's Choice Chemical is a pest control company specializing in mosquito control with over 20 years experience. America's Choice Chemical can help fight the bite with many different options, including a barrier treatment for only $59.95 for an acre. Visit their website at acchemicalco.com or find them on Facebook. America's Choice Chemical is a licensed, bonded, and insured company, and they accept credit cards.
Professionals with local expertise that can sell your home.
As Farm Bureau agents, not only sell the company for Farm Bureau, but we sell ourselves. And your insurance is only as good as your agent. And if you've got someone that you know is there and available 24/7, you've got their cell phone number, you can call them with any question at any time. And we have a local Farm Bureau here in Grenada, but then our state is all just in the state of Mississippi. We're right here with you at home too. I am Marianne Bell with Farm Bureau Insurance in Grenada, Mississippi, and we are the home team.
Nelson Hodges, Eli Jones, and Walker Wood. For the Raiders, go ahead.
Oh, Chris, I was going to say, for our listeners at home, they did have a moment of silence, and we want to extend sympathy to the Pilla family for the loss of their band director.
I forgot about that. Had an accident at Grenada Lake.
At Grenada Lake,
a couple weeks ago.
Several weeks ago.
Certainly do. Captains for the Raiders will be Calvert Hadcock, Chris Bradford, and Rodney Deffenbaugh. So we're about 2 minutes away from kickoff. Pilla will have on the yellow helmets, green jerseys, yellow pants. I call it hunter green. I don't know if that's actually what they would call it or not.
I call it Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay. All right, that's a more vivid detail. So that describes how they look. The Raiders have white helmets, new white jerseys, navy blue pants. Captains are meeting at midfield. But, I know Nelson Hodges was returning at quarterback for Pilla. Really hurt us last year. I think he'll be running some quarterback, some running back, maybe some slot. I think it was Tate Dubard, a 10th grader that I saw on film that also would run some quarterback. Dane Sanford will run some running back for them. And then looking at their linemen, just looking at their numbers, they got 3 would-be seniors that could be starters, and then got just a slew of 10th graders. So a fairly young team where we've got a bunch of seniors. Pilla's got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seniors. So Pilla's got a lot of kids. Got a long spirit line on the north end of the field. Let's see what we get here. Looks like Pilla won the toss and declined. So the Raiders, let's make sure they'll receive. They will receive. I say that, Cannon, because a couple of times the last couple of years we have kicked both halves. So
well, that deferred term seems to cause some confusion among teams.
That's right. That's right. So I tell you, if the sun, 15 more minutes, get that sun behind the trees, it'll be A-OK here. We'll keep it here.
As they say, Chris, for our listeners at home, to start the first quarter, the Raiders will be going from right to left.
There you go.
On your radio dial.
There you go. And those that know this area, they'll be going from north to south. Pilla's got a nice crowd. The Raiders have carried a good crowd with them across the way. Like people still coming in on both sides. Cannon, I see a cannon down there, so don't let it make you jump. I don't believe that's quite as loud as the Raiders. Nice pregame fireworks show that you really can't see with it being still
Well, Chris, obviously it's a modern weapon, but it's styled to look like an old Civil War cannon. So
looking forward to getting the season started here. I see Channel 6 News got their camera guy down there. I watch him every night, and I can't. His name's not coming to me, Ken. I'm getting old.
I don't watch local news. Sorry.
So the Raiders will start on offense. Last year with Wren and Prince back deep. Teams very rarely kicked it deep, but then when we kicked off, we kind of followed suit and didn't kick it deep. It didn't matter who was back for the other team. But, it looks like that's going to be Wren, and Bradford will be back deep for the Raiders. Looks like they're setting up shop on about the 10. Pilla usually has outstanding special teams play. I watched their punter pregame. He was kicking it from the end zone out to the 45 with ease and kicking it about as high as he was far. Let's see if I can tell who's got 51's got the ball, going to tee it up. Seraphin Simon, sophomore, will be teeing it up. Thank you, sir. I had, You're right. Carson had to bring in some paper towels. He said, I'm afraid of heights. If I was a betting man, I was going to say Juan Carlos Hernandez was going to be kicking off, but I would have been wrong. So Simon will come tee it up and get ready to come forward on it. Bradford and Wren back deep, so getting ready to get the 2021 season underway. Comes forward on it, going to pooch kick it short. Going to be fair call there by number 45, Lane Goss, at about the 37. So Raiders will start with good field position. Cannon.
You're right, Chris, right at the 37, possibly. We made the fair catch signal, then after you caught it, went down to a knee. I think I would have tried for a cheap shot and made the fair catch, stood up, and see if they would be dumb enough to hit you for another 15 yards.
Well, there was some contact there, but nothing malicious worth drawing a flag.
But when you go down to a knee, you pretty much make the call for the defense not to hit you. All right, here we go, Chris.
Boone and Ferguson will be the two wideouts to the right. Wide Buckhannon will be at fullback with A.J. Wren in the backfield. Hathcock's going to take the snap. Going to be hit. Going to lose about 2 yards. So I tell you what, they got Pilla got a lot of penetration there. Cannon.
Chris had two defensive linemen in the backfield.
I'll give you their roster. Let you keep up with the tackle. So Raiders lose two right off the bat. I think the key to the game is, can the Raiders control that offensive line and get push? Pilla looks like they're in a 4-4-3. Got a receiver right, one left. Must have a tight end at Goss in there. Hathcock's going to give it to Wren, and I tell you what, he's hit about, well, he broke free. He was hit about the time he got the ball, and he's going to get maybe back to the line of scrimmage. I tell you what, they're getting a lot of penetration, Cannon.
They are, Chris. They had him stopped dead for a 2-yard loss. He did fight through, but unfortunately the defender had his jersey and could hold on to him. So overall, net of no gain.
So 3rd down and 11 here.
Chris, so far we're seeing what we saw last week in the Jamboree. The defensive line for the opponent seems to be getting good penetration.
All right. Richard Flaut and Garrett Benson come in. We got 3 receivers to the right. Ferguson's one-on-one. I tell you what, I like our matchup down here. Hathcock's going to look that way. He's going to throw it deep to Ferguson. It looked like it was interference, and there comes the flag. 2 or 3, 4 flags. So I tell you what, if Colbert led him, if he leads him a little bit further, that's probably a touchdown.
Yes, but I thought it was a good throw. He put it up. The receiver made a clear move, and the defender was forced to commit pass interference. He didn't overthrow a receiver. He didn't throw it short. He basically threw it right in stride to him.
It was one of those where Ferguson knew where the ball was and their defender didn't, and so when Ferguson kind of stopped to come back a little bit to the ball or slowed down, their defender ran through him. So the Raiders will pick up 15 yards. Remember, it's not an automatic first down, but it was 3rd and 11, so it will be a first down.
The good news there, Chris, is Colbert actually had time to throw the ball, so they had less penetration on the pass rush than they did on the 2 previous running plays.
That'll take it into Pilla territory. We'll be 1st and 10 at the Pilla 49. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Wren in the backfield alongside Hathcock. Going to take the snap and roll back, roll back, roll back, roll back. Comes up, throws it high and incomplete there. Was looking for Boone. Been about right at the first down marker. Had plenty of time. You might have liked to see Colbert tuck that, maybe make the first man miss, and then he would have had big yardage.
Well, you're right, Chris. I think he had 2 to 3 yards, even if the guy doesn't miss him, rather than just simply throw a hard fastball to the sidelines, maybe keep it. And you're right. You get one man to miss, you have a first down.
2nd down and 10. Raiders have a first down on the drive. We got 2 receivers right. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Wrens and an eye behind Hathcock. Going to take it. Get a big hole there. He's up over the inside the 40 down to, you're going to give him first down at the 38. So just a quick hitter right up the middle, Cannon.
It was, Chris, and I thought Culver did a good job of faking a pass even after he handed off, because it looked like some of their linebackers were still backing up trying to find receivers and didn't realize it was a running play.
They're right there behind Presley. Cashaw, Deffenbaugh right there up the middle. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Wren is to Culvert's right. Going to hand it to him, makes the cut. Oh, he's got him inside the 20. Oh, and he stays on his feet.
He's gone.
5, touchdown.
No flags.
Got kind of caught up. When he got through the line, it was a lot of green grass there. And one-on-one, Cannon, you're just not going to tackle him. So that was going to be about a 38-yard scamper there from senior A.J. Wren to get the Raiders on the board first. We've had a place kicker, Cannon, for 3 years?
Right.
Seibel was, so we're going to break in a new place kicker with Gunnar Vance. Looks like Calvert Hathcock will do the holding. He had said maybe his brother Carter or maybe Boone would do some holding. Snap back is good. Put down. Kick is up. Kick is good. So Raiders take an early 7-0 lead. Let's take a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Kirk Raider football right here on Star 92.
Hey, I'm Joe.
And I'm Abby.
And we're here at the world famous Kirk Brothers Sunset, and we're going to bring you the brand new Jeep Grand Cherokee L.
The all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee L is here at the world-famous Kirk Brothers Sunset, the first ever third-row Jeep. And it comes loaded with luxurious features, including panoramic sunroof, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and a Uconnect 5 navigation system.
Kirk can. The Make This Summer event is going on right now at the world-famous Kirk Brothers Sunset.
Family Health Clinic of Grenada's mission is to provide
Time for your yearly eye checkup? A Look Ahead Optics in Grenada is there for you. Get your contacts updated by Dr. Eddie Brown or Dr. Justin Zampella, or the outstanding staff at A Look Ahead Optics can show you the great variety of name brand awesome glasses they have. Check out their Maui Gym, Revo, and other great sunglasses. A Look Ahead Optics, 1329 Sunset Drive in Grenada. Open Monday through Friday.
Welcome back. The Raiders are taking a 7-0 lead. Dane Sanford, and I can't tell who the other number is back deep for the Mustangs. Gunnar Vance is going to kick off from the 40. Got it teed up. Going to come forward on the ball. Ball's going to hit about the 20, kick sideways. I tell you what, it's one of those dangerous kicks. First guy misses him. Peyton Mitchell on the tackle about the 23. So Bradford had a chance to get him about the 15 and just kind of dove at his feet and missed him. But Pillow start about there right at the 25, Cannon. Nice kick there by Gunnar.
It was over everybody but right in front of the deep, and then it bounced past the deep man.
Hodges will be in at quarterback. Dane Sanford, a junior, will be in at running back. Hodges is a senior. Two good-looking athletes. Walker Wood, a senior, looks like he's kind of in a fullback position. We jumped.
Their tackle jumped.
I think we jumped
we
first,
pulled him off.
Let's see. Yeah,
yep.
I thought Cashaw jumped and then their end jumped. So that was the right call there. So that'll be a free 5 yards for the Mustangs. So it'll be 1st and 5. Got to be more disciplined than that, Cannon. Not a good way to start defensively.
No, it's not.
Raiders in a 4-3. Nelson Hodges in shotgun. Going to hand it off. Going to be hit about the 31, but going to get a first down over the 36. That's Dane Sanford. Just ducked his head and covered the ball and got 5 yards.
Houston Snyder was in on that tackle up high, and someone else looked like had him down low as well. But you're right, 6-yard gain.
Hayes Bennett's in at a receiver, as well as John Heston Powers. Hodges looks like he's maybe going to center here. Now the Mustangs are in the old traditional I, it looks like, with Sanford in the backfield. Hodges takes the snap, hands it the first guy through. Fullback, big hole there, up over midfield. down inside the 45. We're down to about the 43. So we gashed them up the middle. They gashed us up the middle, Cannon.
You're right. That was just a simple fullback handoff up the middle out of the I. That was the I fullback. First man that touched and tackled him, but unfortunately way downfield, Richard Falk on the tackle.
Pilla has it at the Raiders 42, looking to answer the Raider touchdown. 8:50 left to go in the first quarter. Pilla's got a receiver right, receiver left. Sanford's to Hodges is right. In shotgun this time. Going to hand it off right up the middle. Another big hole there. Going to be inside the 30, down inside the 25. So just a bunch of big plays there for the Mustang Cannon. Going to be down to about the 24.
Chris, they're just blowing big holes. That's another just simple fullback handoff up the middle with the big, huge hole.
I'll tell you, when you look at Hodges and Sanford and Wood, they're three big guys. It's like this time, Pilla's going to have two receivers right, one left. In shotgun. Sanford is to Hodges' left. Send him a guy in motion. Hodges is going to keep it. He's got a big hole inside the 20, inside the 15, inside the 10. 5. Touchdown, Pilla.
Chris, I don't think anybody touched him.
I don't think he did either. That's going to be Hodges. Will go in from about 25 yards. Nelson Hodges runs it in, so they come right back and answer the Raiders' touchdown. I tell you what, the scary thing there, Cannon, we didn't touch anybody until, well, that play we didn't touch anybody, but it was 5-10 yards downfield before we were getting a guy on a guy. Juan Carlos Hernandez will kick the extra point out of the hold of Brock Makehamson. Snapback is put down. Kick is away. Kick is good. Didn't tell. So it's 7-7. So we'll keep it here. We've taken quite a few timeouts, so we'll keep it here. So Cannon, Pilla answers the Raiders score. They go 75 yards on about 6 plays, maybe. And
4, wasn't it?
The Raiders had a hard time. You had 7, too. Yeah, it might have been 4. You're smarter than I am, so that's probably about right.
The Raiders' best defensive play was the 6-yard run on 1st down and 5.
So it looks like we've got some adjustments to make here.
And Chris, actually, that last play we were in a 5. We had dropped down to 5 defensive linemen, made an adjustment, did no good. Quarterback had a huge hole cut, and then got a great downfield block from a wide receiver on Chris Bradford to spring for the touchdown.
Seraph and Simon will do the kickoff. We'll have the kickoff duties. Let's see if they kick it short again. Goss, Flaut, Boone, and Logan Pratt are your up men. Wren and Bradford are back deep. Simon's going to come forward on the ball. Let's see where he kicks it. We kicked it right last time. Going to kick it right again. Going to catch it about the 27. Going to take a knee there. I believe if we let that one go, that would have been out of bounds, but you never know. Funky spin, it might have stuck. So the Raiders will take their second possession starting at the 29.
He also could have caught it and run for another 5 or 7 yards straight upfield.
The 28.
I thought we gave up too much on just a routine, a fair catch and a kick.
They moved it back to the 29. So stay with us after the game. Post-game, Cannon, first time for this. You and I will get to choose the Sleepy Steve player of the game.
All right. On that one, Chris, I think you instruct the kid that's the back is if you stand still or step up, you fair catch. But if you go backwards, you should expect to be able to catch it and do something with the ball.
Raiders have a receiver right, receiver left. Wren is to Hathcock's left. 2 receivers right. I'm sorry, I didn't see him. Hand it off to Wren. Going to get outside, turn it upfield. Oh, he made a cut at the 40, still on his feet up over to about the 43, 44-yard line. Cannon one guy, and he was to the house then.
You're right. He made a nice move, though, on the first tackler. Yeah. Then
Pilla didn't get near about as much penetration.
Walker Wood on the tackle for Pilla at that time.
They didn't get near about as much penetration as they did the first time. Raiders will go a receiver right, 2 to the left. Oh, going back to the right. So two to the right, one to the left. Ferguson's to the right. Going to send Bradford in motion. Going to hand it off to Wren. Big time penetration. They're going to drop him for about a 5-yard loss there. This had too many guys to dodge.
They had two back there. Drew Lamb finished him off. The other defender made A.J. Wren jump over him, and Lamb for Pilla caught him in the air and drove him backwards.
Update from Jackson, Greenville Christian 12, Prep nothing with 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
Interestingly, we sent the man in motion that time, and their defense didn't change at all, Chris. Something to note for the future if you're calling plays.
Right. Fake it to him and throw it to Bradford in the flats. Two receivers right, two left. Wren's in the backfield, Hathcock. Somebody must have moved, or either somebody was lined up offside. So let's see what the call is. It was blown dead, so dead ball. False start on the Raiders. So it'll go from 2nd and 14 to 2nd and 19. Back, nose of the ball might be touching the 35, so we'll call it the 35. We're tied at 7, 6:49 left to go in the first quarter. Raiders scored on their opening drive. Pilla answered right back quickly on their opening drive. Two receivers right, two left. Ferguson and Bradford to the left. Boone and Flaught to the right. Hathcock's going to drop back. Going to throw it out to Bradford. Going to catch it about the 36. Going to be taken down there for about a yard gain. I tell you, Cannon, it could have been a massive hole call there on, I believe it was Cashaw. Our left guard just tackled their guy coming through, but it wasn't called. Up to the 38, so it'll be 3rd, and we got to get to the Pilla 46 for a first down. So possession
on that play, Chris. The problem is Bradford caught it and then started dancing, and you have to instruct kids. The first man you have to beat with speed,
right?
Because the more you dance on the first man, the other defenders just get over there and tackle you anyway, which is what happened.
Three receivers right, one left. Looked like a whole slew of people. Oh, Hathcock's going to overthrow that one in midfield. Hodges has got it. Hodges is back to the 30. He's got one guy to beat at the 25 and is going to take him down. Hathcock just threw that across the middle into no man's territory, and Hodges was there to fair catch it and going to run it back to about the 23. You got to take care of the ball. That's just, you can't do that. You eat it and you punt. He had somebody open in the middle.
Flaught was open, I believe, and he overthrew him. They intercepted it. And then, unfortunately, the referees missed the block in the back on Flaught after the interception.
Well, not a way you wanted to take a drive. They're going to take a heat timeout, so let's take a 1-minute timeout. We're tied at 7, 5:52 left to go in the first quarter. You're listening to Kirk Raider football right here on Star 92.
Auto Company in Grenada is dedicated to providing the ultimate automobile buying experience. They have extensive relationships in the dealer community, allowing them to purchase a wide variety of lease return vehicles at exceptional values. This enables Neil Auto to pass along huge savings on the highest quality vehicles, and they offer a full array of financing options to meet your needs. Neil Auto, Sunset Drive, Grenada. Go Kirk Raider.
Just in the middle of the field.
Your beauty BFF, Merle Norman's Ultra Powder Foundation. Your best foundation forever. It's ultra versatile, letting you apply wet or dry. Buildable for sheer to full coverage with a velvety matte flawless finish. And a wide range of shades from light to dark that work for any skin type. Ultra Powder Foundation. Your best foundation forever. Merle Norman. Visit your nearest Merle Norman Cosmetic Studio for your personalized service.
For Dane Sanford, so it'll be second about 3 with 5.5 minutes left to go.
Ethan Presley and several others on the tackle, but unfortunately downfield. That play actually blew up on the quarterback, ran into the fullback, trying to hand to the tailback, but they still, nice gain for a routine handoff.
Looks like Pilla's going to go shotgun this time. Wood's going to go to the right. Hodges is in shotgun. Going to take it, going to fake it. like we had the hole covered that time and going to blow it dead, had false start, so that'll be a 5-yard penalty on the Mustangs. So it'll be second and we'll call it second. I got it second and 8. They'll have the scoreboard to have it second and 9. Hodges was going to fake it back to the right and was going to keep it back to the left, and but it was blown dead. But I think the Raiders had it covered that time. Second and 9.
They're back in the eye from which they had a large amount of success.
Well, in the eye, out of shotgun.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
Hodges is going to take the snap, going to hand it off to Sanford off the right side. Raiders get fairly good penetration, but Sanford fell forward probably for 4 yards. Going to bring up third and a manageable, they give him 2. Third and a manageable 6.
That was Ethan Presley again on the tackle.
Big play here, not to give them much. You think if they don't get the first down and they get 3 or 4 yards, they'd go for it.
Still no fullback. I'm surprised they're not just handing off with the.
Well, fullback's back in there now.
Okay, yeah.
Hodges looks like he's going under center.
This is where they've had a lot of success.
Going to fake it. Hodges looked like he wanted to get outside, but he didn't quite get there, and he's going to be close to the first down, maybe a half a yard short. About a yard short.
Looked like Trip Taylor was in on that tackle.
It'll be 4th and 1. Looked like Hodges was going to run it outside, and the Raiders had that covered and just cut it up and got, like I said, 4 yards. So Hodges looks like he's going to go back into shotgun. Hard counted like the Raiders jumped off sides.
That was Lane Goss. And
I was going to say it was a couple of them, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was several.
So that'll be a first down for Pillow. That'll be inside.
Lane Goss and Snyder.
Inside the 10-yard line.
Automatic first down for the Mustangs.
So it looks like first and goal to go about the 9. So Pillow won't be able to get a first down. They're in the eye. They're in shotgun. Sanford is to Hodges is right. He's going to fake it. I tell you, nice. That's a good play there by Lane Goss. Lane Goss, but I tell you, if he hands that to Sanford, he walks in on the back.
That's right.
The top side.
I think you put the blame on the quarterback. If you're Pillow and go, why didn't you hand off to the wide open run? Lane Goss didn't take the fake at all and went straight for the quarterback.
Yeah, he's that backside end that you would have thought he would have been reading. So they'll lose a couple of yards back to about the 11. Hodges looks like he's going under center. Woods at fullback. Sanford's at tailback. Going to pitch it to Sanford. I tell you what, they got the numbers out here. I tell you, he just runs in there. Sanford's going to run it in from 12 yards out. I tell you what, they swept it out there, Cannon, and they just had the numbers. Just swept it and got a lineman and a couple of receivers, and I think their receivers were 5 yards downfield looking for somebody to block. So Pillow takes advantage of the interception, and Dane Sanford's going to run it in for 11-yard touchdown.
You'll have to say they make it look easy on the plays. They score how big. They simply pitched it around the end, and there's no one there.
Snap back is put down, and the kick is good. 14-7 with 3:01 left to go in the first quarter. Let's take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Kurt Raider Football right here on Star 92.
America's Choice Chemical is a pest control company specializing in mosquito control with over 20 years experience. America's Choice Chemical can help fight the bite with many different options, including a barrier treatment for only $59.95 for an acre. Visit their website at acchemicalco.com or find them on Facebook. America's Choice Chemical is a licensed, bonded, and insured company, and they accept credit cards.
And going down and feeling good and give up a quick touchdown. We made Pillow work for it more than but I saw Walker Staten kind of hobbling off the field. I see him back on. He's on the kickoff receive team. See him back on the field. Tell you what, they kind of kicked it short every time. It looks like the Raiders have just moved further back now. Boone and Ferguson. Pratt and Goss. Bradford and Wren back deep. Simon's going to come forward on the ball. Going to kick it. Ball's going to hit. Go out of bounds about the 21-22. So see if the Raiders take over about the 35.
I don't know, at the 35, where they've been kicking it, Chris, I don't know, can't you make them back up 5 yards and kick it again?
Yeah, you could.
And dare them to, because you're not really, are they going to give it at the 40? Or I mean, you're not really punishing them by kicking it out of bounds, because they kicked it to the 37 and to the 28 2 times. So on average, you're kicking it to the 33, and you're getting the ball, and you're punting, and you're saying, well, y'all committed a penalty, so we'll take the ball at the 35. You're not really penalizing them by taking the ball at the 35. I think you back them up 5 and dare them, say, keep kicking it short, screwing up and kicking it out of bounds, and we'll just keep moving down the field.
Yeah. 2 receivers right. Peyton Mitchell at tight end back to the left. Wren's alongside Hathcock. He's going to hand it to Wren's. Going to try to get outside. Makes a cut up the middle. Going to get across the 35 to about the 36. Only a yard gain. Just doesn't. There's not an opening there. Here hadn't been the last couple of plays for him to plant and get gone.
You're right. They did. I thought they did a good job of keeping him from going outside. They forced him into where there wasn't really much of a hole up inside, and he only got 2 yards out of it. He was wanting to go outside, but
the success we've had has been the quick hitters up the middle,
not the slow developing runs.
Looks like the Raiders are going to send 2 receivers left, 1 right. Friends in the backfield alongside Hathcock. Going to send Garrett Benson in motion. Hathcock's going to take it, and I tell you what, that was a risky handoff there with A.J. Looked like he kind of got it in on the backside. He's going to get up to the 40, so it'll be 3rd and 5 possession play here for the Raiders. Yeah, they're going to give it to him at the 39, so be nice to get a first down here, maybe get some of the momentum back here, Cannon. Big play here for the Raiders.
Chris, what they're doing, they got 4 defensive backs, which is why they're not shifting when we send a man in motion. But the question is, what if we send a man in motion to a side with 2 receivers already? Because all we're doing is sending a man in motion to a side with 1 receiver, and there's a defensive back already sitting there waiting on him. That's why they're not adjusting on the motion.
Boone's to the left. We got 2 receivers to the right. 2 backs in the backfield. Hathcock's going to pull it. Going to throw it. Oh, hit Pratt at about the 47. Had a first down, and Pratt dropped it. So nice play design there to get a first down. Like Pratt, instead of just getting in the hole and sitting, was still trying to move and hit him in a bad spot. So
that's what they say. Hit him in a bad spot, the hands.
So Hathcock will be back punting. 21 for Pillow will be back to receive.
That's Hayes Bennett, 11th grader.
Line of scrimmage is the 40. Hathcock will take the snap at the 25. Looks like some confusion. Raiders are a man short. Play clock under 10. Raiders run a guy out. Snap is back. Hathcock catches field. Kicks it. Probably not his best, but looks like it's got a chance to hit it to 30. Going to get inside the 25, down to about the 24. So didn't hit it well, but Pillow will take over at the 20, about the 24-yard line with 1:17 left.
36-yard punt, Chris, with the bounce. It was nice and high, though, so it allowed, we had a defender down there.
Raiders have got to come up and adjust here on defense. Haven't done much to slow down Pillow. Pillow leads 14-7 here with 1:17 left.
We have yet to see
quarter.
if Pillow can pass the ball because they are running with such success.
Mustangs send a receiver right, 1 left. Got a new running back inside alongside Hodges this series. Going to send a guy in motion. Going to hand it to him out wide. Cuts back. Stays on his feet. Going to get 5 or 6 yard cannon. The thing they're doing when they're finishing runs, they're finishing going north, and we're finishing going south.
Right.
Pick up 6.
I can't tell so much if we slung him or if he just momentum kept going, and from the moment we actually had him, he got another 2 yards.
It's probably a little bit of both. That was the guy that was the kickoff. Was that Bennett?
Yes.
That took the pitch. Hodges is shotgun with 44 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Going to hand it off up the middle. Going to be across the 45. Going to pick up a first down. Going to be enough for a first down for the Mustangs. That was 24 for Pillow running. Jack Cooper. This could be the last play of the game, or last play of the quarter if they want. That looks like what they're going to do is just sit here and let the quarter run out under 15 seconds. Down under 10. So that looks like what they're going to do is going to.
Although I don't understand that. Everything's going well for you. One extra play is one extra play you get.
Yep. So we played a quarter. Pillow 14, Kirk Academy 7. Let's take a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Kirk Raider football right here on Star 92.
H&W Compounding in Grenada combines high-quality products with personalized care. Every prescription dispensed is made in the lab by experienced pharmacists specializing in bioidentical hormones, dermatologic, dental, veterinary, and much more. They believe that being a local independent pharmacy means providing services to patients that are customized to meet their needs. Serving and supporting the Grenada area for over 50 years. Brewster's H&W Compounding, Grenada.
Wade Incorporated.
Cross Country Seeds is there for you in every season. From planting to harvest, hunting to cooking up the catch, they carry pottery, wind chimes, and decorations to make your home country fresh. And look no further than Cross Country Seeds for all of your pet, hunting dog, or farm animal feed and medications. Cross Country Seeds is there for you in every season. Sunset Loop, Grenada. Good luck, Kirk Academy Raiders, from everyone at Cross Country Seeds.
Kirk Raider football on Star 92.
Welcome back to Pillow Academy. We're getting ready to start the second quarter. Pillow leads 14-0. Has the ball at their own 35. Greenville Christians up on Prep 20-3 in the second quarter. We'll have first quarter stats here shortly from Scott Short. Pillow's got running back. That's Jack Cooper. Got a receiver right, receiver left. Hodges takes the snap. Going to give it to him off the left side. Going to pick up about 3 yards. So Cooper in there giving Dane Sanford a breather.
Lane Goss with the tackle.
You know, last year I don't think they threw but three or four passes last year. It was mostly Hodges.
You're right. So far, Chris, I'm worried. I'm not sure we could stop them on just 3 handoffs up the middle.
I know it.
To force a punt.
Receiver right, receiver left. Hodges is in shotgun. Going to fake it, snare. Ball's on the ground. I believe the Raiders got it. I think Lane Goss has got it.
Lane Goss.
Yeah, I think Goss is on the ball right there. So Raiders take advantage of or get the fumble there, so we get a takeaway.
It looked like just a screw up by the quarterback on a routine handoff. Like he just simply couldn't get the handoff in place.
First quarter stats, Colbert Hathcott was 1 of 4 for 2 yards and an interception. A.J. Wren, 8 carries, 64 yards and a touchdown. Dane Sanford had 5 carries, 46 yards. Nelson Hodges had 3 for 26. Walker Wood had 1 for 21. So,
all right, Chris, we got good field position here, 35-yard line. Let's see if maybe we can move the ball a little better.
12 plays for 66 yards for the Raiders, 11 plays for 104 for the Mustangs. So Raiders come out 2 receivers left, 1 right. Wren's in the backfield alongside with Bradford. So got the 2 speedsters in the backfield. Low snap, going to fake it. Colbert's going to run the option, going to pitch it to Wren, who makes the first guy miss. Going to pick up about 2, but that all started with not
Chris, I thought he could have kept it outside. I didn't see a defender out. The defensive back ran upfield and got blocked, and I didn't see anybody else outside, and he turned it back in where the defender was to try to make a move on him, who made a good tackle. But you're right, the snap on the ground delayed everything.
2nd down and 8. Raiders have it at the Mustangs 33. Colbert Hathcock in shotgun. Wren and Bradford are beside him. Going to have him to A.J. He's going to jump the pile up over inside the 30 down to about the 29-28.
Nice little run there.
We'll bring up 3rd and about, we'll call it a long 4. We've had a lot of success just quickly up the middle.
You're right. It seems to slow developing plays, but maybe the quick hitters. All right, Chris, we're in 2-down territory here, so, you know, I hate to sound pessimistic. The first rule is don't go backwards on 3rd and 4. The second rule is see if you can't get the first down or close to it.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Looks like we're going to run Bradford to this side to the right. That's exactly what we do. He cuts up. Big hole there. Going to make a cut. Oh, made a nice cut. Nice cut inside the 15 down to about the 12.
Wow,
I called
huge, huge hold. You're right.
AJ kind of lined up closer to the line, and I tell you what, Bradford made some pretty nasty cuts there.
I thought Matt McKay did good. Matt McKay, like he blocked two different people on that play. I thought he did well on that play.
Raiders, they will have the opportunity to get a first down. It'll be 1st and 10, ball just inside the 11, so they'll be able to get a first down just inside the 1. Bradford in at an eye in the shotgun, going to send Flault in motion. Going to hand it to Bradford right up the middle. Going to be hit about the line of scrimmage, and he was hit pretty good. I tell you, if Colbert pulls that and runs it, and he's got Ferguson out here one-on-one, Colbert, if he would tuck his head and run, but he just still gun-shy about tucking it and running. Cannon, I saw Dykes down on the knee there. I hope our big offensive linemen aren't winded.
Well, at this point, you have to tell them we're 10 yards from the goal line. You can catch your wind after the series.
Yeah.
That, or if you really think it's important, you do have 3 timeouts.
Right.
So if you feel you're this close to the goal line,
and speaking of timeout,
Pilla's going to help us out with a timeout.
Let's take a 30-second timeout. 30-second timeout, 14-7 Pilla with the Raiders driving. You're listening to Kurt Raider football right here on Star 92.
We have the first round picks at Kirk Auto Company. Ready to trade? We got you at Kirk Auto.
Have you seen how much money they're trading football players for?
Have you seen how much money we're giving away for cars that's being traded?
I love talking about cars and trucks.
And I love football.
What if we get a car or truck and sell it this football season?
We should sell all the cars during football season and get more cars.
Touchdown. Let's do it.
Join the winning team here at Kirk Auto Company.
You're listening to Kirk Raider football on Star 92.
Welcome back to Pilla Academy. 2nd down, and we'll call it 2nd 10 at the Mustang 11. Raiders got a good run from Chris Bradford. I don't see AJ in there now. He must be getting a breather, so we'll see what the Raiders do here. Let's see who that's in fullback. Is that Walker? Walker Staten's at fullback. Chris Bradford's at tailback. Hathcock's going to hand it off, going to hit up the middle, going to be down inside the 5 to about the 4. So a nice hole there. Pick up 6 yards, Cannon. That was just a quick hitter.
Deffenbaugh's helmet came off, so I guess they're sending him to the sideline, which is one of your starting offensive linemen. So for
Snyder,
3rd and 4.
Snyder's in there. Clock runs under 8:40 left to go in the first half. 14 to. I don't think this would be a bad play. I wonder if you can call a timeout.
Where the play clock is down low, maybe 3rd and 4, maybe you take a timeout so you can get him back. Play clock's under 5, or right at 5, sorry.
Hathcock's in shotgun, going to give it to Bradford. Going to be hit about the line of scrimmage and not going to get in. I tell you, I just don't know why we don't have a play call for Hathcock to keep that. So it's going to bring up 4th. They're going to set the ball back at the about the 6. So it'll be 4th and it's 4th and.
I don't understand, Chris. You're rushed. The play clock's counting down. You're missing one of your starting offensive linemen. I don't understand why you don't take a timeout in a crucial situation. But now we'll take the timeout on 4th and 6. And not when the clock's running down low and trying to get off a quick snap, missing the starting offensive lineman.
You're right. Well, coaches have to make adjustments too. They have to make mistakes just like players do. You gotta take them and get better. So that would have been a good time to call a timeout, kind of settle everything down, and you still, like you said, you got 2 plays you can plan for 2 in that timeout, where now you got to plan just for the
right, Chris. As I pointed out during the dead time, it serves no purpose to save a timeout when there's for 10 seconds to go in the game when you're at midfield, when you're actually inside the 10 and you're at a crucial situation.
So I say it's 4th and goal, but it's not 4th and goal. We can get a first down, I don't know, maybe inside the 1. And let's see, we don't have, we're going to kick the field goal, it looks like. Vance is, so we call the timeout, going to kick the field goal. It's going to be put down about the 12. Gunnar Vance will be on just a little bit longer than an extra point. Hathcock will hold. Snapback is rolled back. Adcock picks it up. Vance kicks it and looks
Nice
good.
kick.
So we get points out of the turn. You like the touchdown, but get the 22-yard field goal from Gunnar Vance. So cut the lead to 14 to 10. We'll keep it here. See if I can get you some updates from Carrollton early in the second quarter. Carroll 20 went on a Christian, nothing. MRA over Natchez Cathedral 14-7, and Greenville Christian leads Prep 20-3. So thanks to Brother Holt and good friend Brian Neal for those updates. Brian, I hope Kenny's hadn't heard the update on Kenny Self lately. Thinking about him, so hope he gets better. Thinking about him and Jennifer and Riley and the girls. So Raiders cut it to 14-10 with 4:47. With Pilla having the ball, you don't want them to have a long drive, go up 21-10, and then get the ball to start the second half. I feel like you took a little bit of the momentum back, but
Chris,
having it on the 35, that was.
I hate to say it, but we've yet to see a long drive from Pilla tonight. All three, their 2 touchdowns and their turnover were all 3 short possessions.
Gunner's going to kick it off. That's who's back deep? That's Leon Sanford and 21.
That's Hayes Bennett.
See if we kick it deep. Gunner kicked it last time. It kind of bounced and got a funny roll, and the Raiders covered. Going to kind of kick it up in the air. Going to be taken and
nice.
Fumbled out of bounds at the 15. So that couldn't have worked out any better.
The only thing better would be fumble inbounds, but the fact that he fumbled and it went out pins Pilla deep for a high school kickoff. 15-yard line is considered quite deep in high school to start the possession.
A very good detailed description here from my brother. He said we used to have a cat named Bob that didn't kill the birds. He would just torture them. Holt said that Greenville Christian's just torturing Jackson Prep 28-3 right now. He said it's like they're just playing with them.
All right, Chris, maybe we're fired up this time. Maybe made a few adjustments.
Back to action. Hodges is going to go under center with Sanford in the backfield. Going to hand it to him. Going to be tripped up right there at the line of scrimmage. Nice play there by, was that Peyton Mitchell?
20.
I think it's 23. I think his jerseys. That's Peyton. 23. It'll be a 1-yard gain there for Dane Sanford. Nice job there for Peyton.
Oh, yeah. It's
Peyton. That's 26.
It's hard to read the.
Yeah, Peyton.
Yeah, that's Peyton. It was hard to read his number at the time on the jersey.
Hodges is under center with an eye in the backfield. Going to fake it. Hodges is going to roll. Going to throw it. Going to be caught about the 30. To 40, 45. Nice throwing catch there from Hodges to number 12.
Drew Lamb.
Tell you what, he had about 3 receivers that were.
He had 3, open. And we had one. Now we were fairly covering 2 of them. Unfortunately, the quarterback found the one that was quite open.
Going to get it up to the Pilla 44. So big play there. Pilla's going to send a receiver left. One right. Hodges is in shotgun with a running back to his right. Going to fake it. Hodges is going to keep it up the middle. Tell you what, it's going to be hit. Could have been hit right at the line of scrimmage, but going to fall forward for a 2-yard gain.
Look like Walker Staten in on that tackle.
Nelson Hodges with the ball.
Staten getting up a little slow.
He kind of was shaking up down there on the sweep a while ago when they ran it in for the touchdown. Second down and about 7. Hodges is in shotgun. Hard count, and I tell you, that's about our 3rd time we've jumped. That's I don't know if it's discipline, tired, but Hodges is doing a good job of mixing up the snap count. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. It'll be 2nd and 2.
Second down.
So we've twice on 2nd down messed up after successful 1st down plays, defensive plays.
1 receiver left, 1 right. Running back to Hodges left with a fullback up. Hodges is going to keep it. Oh, makes a good spin cut. Going to pick up the first down. I thought Goss read it well, just couldn't get him to the ground, and Hodges is going to pick up about 6 yards. It'll be enough for first down to the Raider 42.
Yeah, that was just quarterback faking, keeping around the end. Lane Goss was there, couldn't quite bring him down, and then he made a nice spin move on Jack Boone.
Just runs with Nelson just runs with a lot of confidence.
Heat timeout, it appears.
We'll keep it here. Tell you, look across the way, Ken, and Kirk's got quite a few folks across. A lot of people standing down the fence line. Stands fairly crowded.
Well,
Absolutely
Chris,
no social distancing going on over there.
Chris,
nor over here on this side.
First game of the year, optimism reigns for every team this year starting off. If it's your first game of the year, a lot of optimism.
That's what I heard about the AMP class, too. There was a lot of optimism the first day. I think they didn't go to class the first day. I think it was the second day that hit them.
No comment.
Cannon's the AMP teacher out at Kirk Academy. It's 14-10 here with 6:15 left to go in the first half. We'll have halftime statistics and kind of what's happening around Kirk Academy at halftime. Remember, after the game, we'll have the Sleepy Steve player of the game to present. Get ready to go back to action. First down and 10. Pillow looks like they're going to go to I formation with Hodges under center. Sanford's in the I. Ball's on the ground. I'll tell you what, he made the first guy miss, and Cashaw cleaned it up. Ball was on the ground. Might have had a chance, but Hodges just, I tell you, instead of falling on it, picked it up and was going to try to make something.
Lane Goss whiffed at him, and he was gone, and then Cashaw broke out of sort of the pile at defensive tackle to wrap him up from behind for a loss. Although Cashaw now
looks to be
gets
winded.
up slow and, possibly winded versus mild injury. He seems to be a little slow out there. All right, Chris, that's 3 straight first downs. We've blown up, but we've yet to have a follow-up on second down.
Don't need to jump here. Going to tell the snap was low again. Hodges back to throw. Going to throw it deep. I'll tell you, again, now that time our defensive back, is that Gunnar Vance? Ball was caught, but Gunnar just didn't have a clue where the ball was. The ball was underthrown. I think it was Vance. Ball just didn't know where the ball was. Had a chance to maybe intercept it, but I tell you, somebody came down with a nice catch because he caught it in.
Despite the interference, the receiver caught it in traffic.
Right. So now this is what you didn't want to happen. You don't want Pillow to score and go up another 7 points here before the first half.
Once again, but no pressure on the quarterback. It was a bad snap, and the quarterback still had all day to throw. So that was 3 straight second downs. We've just dropped the ball.
Hodges under center with Sanford in the backfield. Going to give it to the fullback up the middle. Going to be hit about the line of scrimmage, but still fighting forward.
But not
11.
A decent game based on how much we've been giving up. So that would be, sound like a broken record, but that would now be 4 first downs in a row. We've actually had a successful play on defense.
Well, what concerns me, and it's just the eye test here, it looks like out of that eye, if they sweep it right or left, we're in trouble.
That's because we're overcommit. We're having to overcommit to stop up the middle.
Well, it looks like it could be ugly if they swept. Either way, Hodges back in shotgun. Sanford's behind him. Going to take it, going to hand it out or run it out right. Going to pick up about a yard or 2. Raiders did a good job of closing the hole there.
That was Trip Taylor, Walker Staten, and one other player. Looked like 3-man nice tackle for not that big a game.
I don't know who we're missing on the corner out here. I know Gunnar Vance was in. He's sophomore. Now it looks like sophomore Logan Pratt's in at this right corner. Yes, Logan Pratt out here, kind of on the island.
A.J. Wren?
No, out here.
No, I meant normally plays cornerback, doesn't he?
Okay. Giving him a breather. In shotgun. I tell you, did we jump again or they call timeout? Raiders jump again. So it's going to go from 3rd and 6 to 3rd and 1.
That's 4.
4.
Offside penalty. Chris, in addition, I can't tell. You noticed that last offensive possession, A.J. didn't play. And I don't know, has he been on the field this defensive series?
Looking across the way, I don't he's on the end of the bench down there. I imagine he's just getting a breather because he took the bulk of the carries. So now instead of 3rd and 6, it's 3rd and 1. Somebody's going to call a timeout. I thought Pillow was about to call timeout when we jumped.
Well, maybe they were smart enough to hard count and then call a timeout if the hard count doesn't work.
Yeah. Let's take a 30-second timeout. 14-10, Pillow leads Kirk with 3:52 left to go in the first quarter. So let's take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Kirk Raider football right here on Star 92.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Abby.
And we're here at the world-famous Kirk Brothers Sunset, and we're going to bring you the brand-new Jeep Grand Cherokee L.
The all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee L is here at the world-famous Kirk Brothers Sunset, the first ever third-row Jeep. And it comes loaded with luxurious features, including panoramic sunroof, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and a Uconnect 5 navigation system.
Kirk King. The Make This Summer event is going on right now at the world-famous Kirk Brothers Sunset.
You're listening to Kirk Raider football on Star 92.
Welcome back to Pillow Academy. We've got 3:52 left in the first half. Pillow 14, Kirk 10. Pillow's driving. They're on the Kirk 5, third and a long one.
Back in the eye.
Back in the eye. Hodges is under center. Going to take quarterback sneak. I tell you, they were pushing him from behind. I tell you, we got the ball coming out this way, and there was not a whistle blown. They're going to say he was down. I tell you, I didn't hear a whistling. Cashall came out of there running with it. What's the call going to be?
That ref is
they're going to call it down. They're going to give it to Kirk.
Wow.
I thought that was an inadvertent whistle. That would have been a costly inadvertent whistle because Cashall was gone.
Well, then unless they said he was down when he recovered it, because you're right, he was still up and going.
So
this ref was pointing down to the ground, and I thought he meant the runner was down, but maybe he meant the ball. He saw the ball on the ground, so as if I don't understand these internal ref signals, but one ref was on the end was pointing down to the ground to the other refs, and I assumed he was calling.
Well, one thing about it, we can't go to review, so they can't change it.
That's true.
Or if they change the call, it would be a lot of fussing going on.
We're at the 2-yard line, no screw-ups here.
I tell you just need to hand it off to Wren right up the middle, quick hitter.
Well,
He can't dance because if he dances in the backfield, he's in the end zone. We got a receiver right and a receiver left. I think we're one guy short, Cannon. No, there's the other 3, 5, 6, 7,
There's
8,
a fullback
9,
hiding behind the left tackle.
He's fullback. Going to hand it off to Wren. He's going to break the first tackle. It's 5 up over the 5. Going to get it out to about the 6. I tell you what, he breaks.
They caught that jersey.
Yeah,
they didn't get a solid tackle on him. It was just a hand of jersey.
So a nice pickup of 5. Kind of gets him out of the shadows of the goal line.
Now, I don't know, do you defensively run the clock down since you're so far deep in your territory?
I think you do.
As a sort of defensive measure, run the play clock under 5 before you snap it, so that.
Tell you what, he's gonna make the first guy. Makes the second guy miss. One guy to beat. He's at the 20, 30, 35.
Nice tackle, though.
I tell you what, that guy got a good angle on him, and I got him down up.
Dane Sanford with a nice. You're right.
I got a lineman down back here. I hope it's just cramps. Hope it's not a knee.
Looks
That's
like he's
Cashall.
It's a leg, but I can't. It may be cramping. That's hard to say. Don't want to guess.
He's gonna get it.
They actually had another safety that could have gotten to him another 30 yards downfield, but you're right. It's sort of their last man. Made a nice body hit, and AJ, not necessarily the biggest running back, and he went flying out of bounds but it was 2 nice runs by AJ there.
I don't know.
With some decent block, and not just AJ. There was some nice blocking on both those running plays.
Well, you're about to give him a break now, and you get Bradford in the backfield. Cashall gets up. He's going to limp off on his own power. I guess it wasn't a cramp because they didn't stretch him out or anything. So,
but remember, he was already a little. He was a little gimpy earlier in the game. I couldn't tell who they.
Sanford's
Houston Snyder. They brought in Snyder in his position on the line.
I tell you, we've had 2 good runs, or a good run there. I say we hit them with another run again. We're going to pitch it right. Tell you what, it looked like a hold out here, and here it comes. I tell you, it looked like Boone just had 2 hands full of jersey.
Well, unfortunately, he stayed with the block. He had him initially, and you, of course, when you're blocking, you can't see where the running back is. He did enough that the defensive player wasn't going to make the tackle, but then he stayed on him, and which hurts because, you know, he still was going to get even if he doesn't hold, he was still going to get like the 5 yards, 4 yards that he got. But now you know, Kirk in the past few years has had a tendency to sort of shoot themselves in the foot, and we're now going backwards. You know, even if we don't score, I mean, obviously you want to score, Chris, but you sure would like to run the clock on down.
Yeah, you don't want to give them the ball back.
And then let them have it to start the second half.
Yeah. I don't think you throw one. Hodges is over here on this side. I don't think you throw at him. The middle of the field is wide open, though. I tell you, Bradford could slip in the middle. Oh, I tell you what, he was going to swing past, and that had pick 6 wide over it. Fortunately,
Eli Jones. That was Eli Jones.
So it's going to be second down, and I tell you.
But you're right, Chris. I think Pilla screwed their deep. I mean, they had no safety in the middle of the field that play.
Well, I hope we remember that. But again, Hodges was coming off the corner. He was fixing to light Colbert up. But if you run Bradford right out in the middle of the field, it's nobody in the middle of the field right now.
Right.
3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Is that Ferguson to the left by himself? Hathcock back to throw. Going to make the
horse collar.
There's the flag right there.
That was the prototypical horse collar play. Not only did he tackle him, he grabbed him by the collar and slung him.
Man. So that'll be 15 yards. That should be from that spot.
Calm down, Chris. Yeah. The ref saw it. He's going to get the flag out of his pocket right away.
I see personal foul, horse collar. Boo! What are they booing?
That was that was the one for the viewers that aren't watching on the internet, but on the radio, for listening on radio. That was this would have been the tackle they showed the clip of how horse collar's illegal.
I mean, both hands in the back
of the collar, neck, collar. And then just didn't drag him down, took him and slung him. All right, big penalty, first down.
So first down.
Which was good, Chris, because we didn't tell listeners we had poor block in that play, and Colbert was running for his life on the play anyway. The defensive tackle was in there untouched.
We got Bradford off. So Rian's in. Hathcock's in shotgun. Hathcock's going to roll, going to give it to Rian out in the flat. Going to cut up. Going to pick up about 2 yards. If you make the first man, if he stays outside, Cannon, I'm like you. Let's just put our foot down and get outside and see what can happen.
Well, it's what we said last year in several games. Your one hope is that he makes the first man miss.
Right.
So you're better off going where there's one defender and seeing if you can't make him miss than going where there's 2 or 3 defenders and see if you can't make all 3 miss. You're much better odds of trying to make one man miss on the outside.
I tell you what, it would be nice to swing if you had time to swing somebody that way. Fake it and throw a guy deep. 2nd and 8, clock runs. Hathcock's back to throw. He's going to complete it up. Nice throw and catch there to Bradford. It's going to be up over midfield.
Nice little out. That was about a 5-7 yard out, and he caught it, turned up. The guy tackled him, but nice first down.
Raiders get it inside the Pilla territory down to about the 47.
2 minutes to go, Chris.
2 timeouts.
Now you play clocks open, technically. You could actually run the ball here.
Ferguson's to the left. Benson, Bradford, Boone to the right. Rian's alongside Hathcock in the backfield. Back to throw. He throws in the middle of the field. I tell you what, there was a lot of contact, but he wasn't going to squeeze that one in there. That was not a very smart decision. That was interception waiting to happen. Colbert's got to quit throwing that pass.
You could make an argument there was some interference there, but that's only because he was trying to thread a needle between multiple defenders who were right there on the receiver.
You know, the Raiders are going to call timeout. We'll keep it here with 1:40.
You know, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just going to say that's one of those. Colbert's got plenty of time. If you leave A.J. in there in the backfield to block, and then you just slip him out of the backfield, everybody else is gone down.
I think you're right. But you're right. The problem is we tend to run it quick to the A.J. in there looking for it. Exactly. But if he would actually literally block. Now, in that play, I noticed we ran 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Pilla still kept 2 defenders back deep on the left. So, because one thought would be, well, let's put 3 on one side and let's put like we did last year, and let's put our best receiver one-on-one opposite them, but Pilla's still playing safe and leaving. So even if it's one, you're not getting one-on-one opposite the 3 receivers.
After the first play the first series when we ran Montgomery one-on-one and they drew the 15-yard flag, they haven't gone any more one-on-one like you said.
But you're right. I think it's, AJ's small enough. I would actually line him up at that fullback right behind the offensive line and just tell him you got to block for 3 or 4 count, and then maybe run to the middle of the field and make sure all the receivers stay wide.
And
run him to the middle, because the middle of the field is wide open, especially if every receiver runs an out pattern.
Going to give it to Ren's, going to be inside the 40, going to be down to about the 35.
Late flag.
I think it was a face mask. Yeah,
you're right. I didn't see any blockers in the area,
I
so
didn't
you would hope that's on the tackle.
Yeah.
Plus, he already had a first down, which would stop the clock, but now there's a penalty.
Yeah. It's a
nice 12-yard run up the middle when they were looking past.
Well, there was a flag. Now, let's call the penalty. 5-yard face mask. You and I both saw that. There wasn't anybody there for us to hold.
That's right. I wasn't. Usually you're pessimistic. It's a holding call. But he was so far downfield, there were no blockers.
So Raiders will have a first down at the Mustang 30, trailing 14-10 with 1:32. Raiders have one timeout left. Tell you what, you can't
clock's running.
Yeah, can't ham haul around.
You want to get down close enough you can still do a running play.
Yeah.
Around the goal line.
We're taking a lot of time. Hathcock's going to take it, going to give it to Wren.
Oh,
going to get outside at the 25, 20 cuts inside the 15, going to be down inside the 10.
Chris,
that was all AJ.
It was till the very end, but Jack Boone had tied his defensive back up downfield, so AJ, got, 25 yards instead of 15 with that block. But you're right, early on, it was all AJ just sitting with his hand on his blocker, kind of hiding behind him until he broke free. And then just broke free.
He hit another gear.
All right, 1:10.
First and goal inside the 10. Looked like we moved. Going to give it to Wren. Going to get down inside to about the 6 or 7. Clock goes under.
We need to be hurrying so we get all our downs here.
Second down.
But still able to run the ball.
Somebody's down. Is that AJ? I hope he's just worn out.
He looked worn out on that. He did not hit the hard hole. Correction, not hit the hole hard.
Yeah.
On that play, he kind of just, you remember you commented, he jumped slightly early and then just kind of, give me the ball, let me just kind of go up in there.
I think he's just gassed.
It certainly is hot and humid, certainly first game of the year.
Yeah. If you had that timeout earlier after he got that big run, you could have called timeout and either one giving him a breather or two gotten Bradford in there. But
we're on about the 7 maybe,
yeah.
Chris? So second and goal from the 7 with 51 seconds to go, but still one timeout left.
Yeah. I don't see Bo looking at anything. He looks like he's just talking to him. So it's not like he's looking at a knee or looking at an ankle. Update, my brother had the little bomb signal, another bomb, Greenville Christian, 34, Jackson Prep 6. Tell you what, AJ's on the field for long. He's getting him a good long breather.
Here he comes. He's helping him up, so he's going to come off.
So it'd be nice to get a score here from Bradford. Second down, and we'll be second down on about the 7. I think I know who our candidate for the Sleepy Steve player of the game right now is. I say Sleepy Steve. What was the guy on the Adam Sandler movie? Scuba Steve. For all you people that like Adam Sandler. Sleepy, yeah, Sandler.
That would be one or two of our listeners.
Sleepy Steve and Scuba Steve, that's hard to say, so we'll have the Sleepy.
Clock's running. We need to be on the line because we still got 2 more plays after this one if we don't score.
Bradford's alongside Hathcock in the backfield. Going to take it.
Oh, there it is.
He made one guy miss, and he's going to get in. Nice job there by Bradford.
Nice.
Made the first guy miss, and that
was it. Otherwise, it was good blocking. I mean, yes, he had to make one man miss, but there wasn't a second man. Everybody else was blocked.
Deffenbaugh, McKay, Presley, Snyder. I think Snyder was in there. Dykes, those 5. Now we're going to take a timeout I guess we said we're not going to carry it to the house. So we're going to call a timeout. Raiders have scored to go up 16-14 with 36 seconds left to go.
So far, Chris, the second quarter's been all Kirk.
10 points. Two turnovers.
Fortunate.
Two turnovers.
You're right. We have yet to force it. Let's put a realist on it. Our defense has yet to stop them, other than if you want to call them fumbling a defensive stop. But you're right. But ultimately, it's the score. It's the points on the scoreboard that matter.
I'll tell you what, though, if that defense for Pillow's gassed, and then you got to chase Wren and Bradford around, that's a tough job to do. So we'll come back to action with the extra points going to be attempted by Gunnar Vance. Cannon, see if you can help me see who the long snapper is. I need to give him credit. I couldn't tell if that was Ethan.
That's Ethan.
I believe that is Ethan.
That's Ethan Presley.
The long
Senior
snapper.
Ethan Presley.
Calvert Hathcott will hold.
Coming back from a knee injury.
Gunnar Vance will kick it away. Waiting on the snapback. Snapback is down. Kick is blocked. So Gunnar didn't get any height on that one. Didn't get that one up. So that could be a crucial point in the ball game.
Well, the snap, we were just talking about the long snapper. He did roll back there.
We'll keep it here, 16-14. Raiders lead Pillow. 36 seconds left to go in the first half. The Raiders took over the fumble at the 2.
You're right.
And go 98 yards.
We went 98 yards thanks to 5-yard run by A.J. Wren, big long run by A.J. Wren, another big long run. We did get bailed out with the personal foul because we were in second and long at that point, remember? And we were just trying to figure out how to get out of the half without giving Pillow the ball. And they bailed us out with the obvious horse collar that their fans apparently disagreed with the call.
If the horse collar last year at Kirk on Beisel was a horse collar, then that sure enough was a horse collar.
That should have been about 4 horse collars then. That was a crucial penalty on us last year.
It was 28-7. MRA leads Natchez Cathedral. Brian, send me a Carroll update when you can.
All right, so far Gunner's kicked it twice to about the 18-yard line on the right side, both times. And both times their player misplayed it. First he let it bounce in front of him and passed him, and the second time he tried to catch it and it went off his chest out of bounds. So we need to get down and make a tackle down.
Looks like we're one short on the kickoff team. Here we go. I was going to say we're one short again.
And that's our speed man wasn't out there, Bradford.
Yep. See A.J. up walking on the sideline, so he's not sitting down. He's up walking. Vance is going to kick it. See where he places this one. Going to kind of squib kick it right at 24. He's going to take it at the 30, 35. I'll tell you what, big hole there, and Byers.
Mason Byers lit him up.
But I tell you what, there was a hole there. Byers doesn't get him. It's trouble.
And unfortunately, they are at the 45-yard line, Chris.
I know it.
He went to, you're right, there was a hole coming down on the sidelines if he doesn't make the tackle, but it was a nice, clear, decleated him.
So Pillow take over at their own 45, 29 seconds left to go. They do have one time
We've seen them run, 2 pass plays. One for that was the interference the receiver caught long, and the other the open receiver when they flooded the area with 3 receivers. So.
And Bradford, nor A.J. are in. I believe I would be over there if I was coach begging them to get in there. I need you for a couple more plays.
You're right. We need some speed, better speed on the field.
Pillow's in shotgun. Going to fake the handoff. Going to throw it down the middle of the field. He's wide open. Going to be hit about the 38. That was to number 12 to Drew Lamb.
That was the same receiver. He was wide open. Richard Flaw made a good tackle, but unfortunately he was wide open before the tackle. And they quickly, that didn't take much time at all, and I assume the quarterback downed it with that play.
He just spiked it. Tell you what,
unfortunately, the quarterback was smart enough to walk under center to spike it.
Yeah, and I tell you, we didn't have but 10 guys on the field. Somebody was walking off, and Ethan hadn't made it on. So I tell you, it looks like Cannon in the middle of the field's wide open again. I don't see the tight end there.
We just let him, fire. It was a simple, just fire off the line and run straight downfield and hit him in stride.
Hodges is in shotgun, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Going to have pressure in there.
Nice.
Ethan Presley with good pressure there, so
quarterback
going to be sacked. For
quarterback dropped the ball and Ethan jumped, and then when he dropped the ball, he went down to a knee, and so Ethan gets the sack. But Ethan forced the play early by putting pressure on him, and when he jumped, the quarterback tried to pull back the ball and dropped it, and then went down.
I was going to say, Pillow call timeout. I was going to say, Pillow call timeout. It's timeout, right? They called timeout. The clock is stopped.
It has to be. That would be their last timeout?
Yeah, I was going to say they're over here calling plays. It kind of confused the Raiders and had me confused.
The referee's telling them to get away from the line of scrimmage. It's a timeout.
Yeah.
I guess he was telling them, but now they're. What happened to the? Well, the refs are going, go to your sidelines. It's a timeout, people. But Kirk wanted to go to their sideline, but Pillis stayed on the line like they were going to run a play.
I think
kind of fooled. And our defense is like, well, we don't want to go to the sideline. They're still lined up.
Well, I was going to say, you got to get Bradford and A.J. back in there, but I see they're both
AJ's back on the field.
Bradford's on the other side, so.
Because they're in 3rd and long, so it's not going to be a little short, or shouldn't be a little short pass. You can make a tackle. So
our corners should not let anybody get behind them. So they should never be trailing the play with their back to the ball.
You're right. I hope we're not in a deny like we've done several times. I hope since they need 15 yards.
Yeah. I mean, because if he has to put any air on it, I like our chances with Bradford.
Since that's their last time out, a tackle in bounds short of a first down is the halftime. It's only 18 seconds left, and they can't down the ball, and they have no timeouts.
Well, it's 3rd. Yeah, you're right.
After 4th down, the clock would be run if it's caught short of a first down.
All right, so they're in shotgun. Hodge is going to take the snap.
Right through Chris Bradford's off his hands, right in their receiver's hands for a touchdown, and he dropped the ball. Wow.
Tripp covering at linebacker, and Bradford took a bad angle at the ball. Tripp was trailing him.
What was that, Brock
Macomson?
You're right. Bradford made a great play on the ball, jumped up, but unfortunately let it go right off his finger through his hands.
He didn't retreat fast enough. He jumped. He had too high to go, because if he's waiting on it, that's a lot of green.
And then the receiver went right in his hands for a touchdown, and then he dropped it.
Presley had good pressure again.
He's got all day now. Interception.
Come on, block. Go up to the 40. 30. 40 stays on his feet. I tell you what, that's going to be the half. So
nice.
Bradford's going to intercept it. So a nice way.
It was the same, Chris. It was the same exact play as last time, except Bradford makes the interception this time.
You know, if their wide receivers had any time to get down the field, and he picks that, it was nobody back there. So we're going to take it to halftime. Raiders lead 16-14. Let's take a 3-minute timeout. We'll be back with halftime statistics, and we'll be back with happenings around Kirk Academy. So, again, we're at halftime here at Pillow Academy. Kirk 16, Pillow 14. You're listening to Kirk Raider football right here on Star 92.
America's Choice Chemical is a pest control company specializing in mosquito control with over 20 years experience. America's Choice Chemical can help fight the bite with many different options, including a barrier treatment for only $59.95 for an acre. Visit their website at acchemicalco.com or find them on Facebook. America's Choice Chemical is a licensed, bonded, and insured company, and they accept credit cards.
Raiders with Domino's car-side delivery.
Cross Country Seeds is there for you in every season. From planting to harvest, hunting to cooking up the catch, they carry pottery, wind chimes, and decorations to make your home country fresh. And look no further than Cross Country Seeds for all of your pet, hunting dog, or farm animal feed and medications. Cross Country Seeds is there for you in every season. Sunset Loop, Grenada. Good luck, Kirk Academy Raiders, from everyone at Cross Country Seeds.
Eye injuries can be avoided with sports goggles.
Domino's is giving away $15 million in surprise frees. lava cake. Other delivery apps add surprise fees. It's not cheap. At Domino's, we're giving out surprise frees instead.
Freeze with an R.
But we're going to let you know ahead of time. Maybe not like this, though. When you order delivery online, you could be surprised with free food, like lava cakes, stuffed cheesy bread, or pizza. Check the Domino's tracker to find out.
Honk if you like surprise freeze.
They will explain today's complex legal procedures.
State Bank will always take care of its customers.
This past April was 13 years that Grenada State Bank has been involved in the Grenada community because of the trust that this community has in Grenada State Bank. And for that, Grenada State Bank says thank you.
Personally, for me, I've worked at the bank for many years. I truly love my job.
Grenada State Bank will always be here for you.
Grenada State Bank, a branch of Cleveland State Bank. Bank on a better future with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 407859.
For both picking up your prescriptions or an appointment. Whether depositing the check with your mobile
Auto Company in Grenada is dedicated to providing the ultimate automobile buying experience. They have extensive relationships in the dealer community, allowing them to purchase a wide variety of lease return vehicles at exceptional values. This enables Neil Auto to pass along huge savings on the highest quality vehicles, and they offer a full array of financing options to meet your needs. Neil Auto, Sunset Drive, Grenada. Go Kirk Raiders.
705 Sunlook Drive.
I would have. I'd have brought some bottle rockets and set them off if we could.
The voice of the Raiders, Chris Halftime.
Welcome back to Pillow Academy. We're here at halftime. Kirk leads 16-14. Cannon, take us through the scoring plays there in the first half.
All right, in the first half, with 9 minutes and 43 seconds to go in the first quarter, A.J. Wren had a 38-yard touchdown run. Gunnar Vance with the kick. Kirk was up 7-0. A minute and 41 seconds later, Pillow, Nelson Hodges had a 28-yard run. Hernandez had the extra point kick. It was 7-7. And then with 3:01 left in the first quarter, for Pillow, Sanford had a 12-yard run. Hernandez made the kick, and Pillow was winning 14-7. Now moving into the second quarter with 7 minutes and 47 seconds left. Kirk, Gunnar Vance hit a 22-yard field goal to cut the Pillow lead to 14-10. And then with 36 seconds to go in the half, Chris Bradford with a 7-yard run around the left end scored the touchdown. The extra point was blocked, and Kirk now is leading 16-14 at halftime.
You know, Cannon, you talk about turnovers, and after we drove down the field, Pillow quickly answered, and then we got the ball back and threw the bad pass in the middle of the field that Pillow picked off and got it back in decent field position, and then scored to go up 14-7. And you just thought, well, maybe the wheels had come off. And Pillow held Kirk. Kirk had to point. Pillow was driving, and they fumbled about their own 40. We picked it up, had it first and goal at the 11, and got it to third and about 3, and had a negative play and had to kick the field goal. And then we forget Pillow there right before the half. Pillow was driving and was inside the 2, and fumbled. We wondered, Cashaw came out of there running with it, and like you said, had one official point, and nobody was really killing the clock like there was a change of possession, and then they got together and gave it to us, and we go 99 yards, or 98 yards. Wren had 2 or 3 big runs on that play, had a nice throw and catch to Bradford. I think the big call, though, was 2nd and 20 on the horse collar. Really bailed us out of a hole. So,
Chris, by my count, there's been 30 points scored, and 16 of them came off turnovers for both teams. Remember, Pillow scored their second touchdown off a turnover after an interception. So over half the points have come after turnovers.
We are here at these bigger schools. They have a lot of kids and a lot of recognition at halftime, so they had about a 25-minute halftime, so we're just now under 18 minutes, so I'm not going to try to get everything in. So let's go back. Let's take another 3-minute break, get some commercials in. That way we won't have to go to too many breaks there in the second half. So let's take a 3-minute timeout. We'll be back with first half stats for both teams. Again, Kirk leads Pilla 16-14 here at the half from Greenwood, Mississippi. Let's take a
Your beauty BFF, Merle Norman's Ultra Powder Foundation. Your best foundation forever. It's ultra versatile, letting you apply wet or dry. Buildable for sheer to full coverage with a velvety matte flawless finish. And a wide range of shades from light to dark that work for any skin type. Ultra Powder Foundation. Your best foundation forever. Merle Norman. Visit your nearest Merle Norman Cosmetic Studio for your personalized service.
Across from Grenada High School.
Lost Pizza in Grenada, that is. A menu filled with appetizers, salads, sandwiches, build your own or signature pizzas, Mississippi Delta hot tamales, dessert, and a new selection of lunch specials is what you'll find at Lost Pizza. It's an outstanding atmosphere for birthday parties as well. It's no wonder they were voted Mississippi Magazine's best pizza in 2019. They're open 7 days a week. Go Kirk Raiders from everyone at Lost Pizza, Grenada.
Time for your yearly eye checkup? A Look Ahead Optics in Grenada is there for you. Get your contacts updated by Dr. Eddie Brown or Dr. Justin Zampella. Or the outstanding staff at A Look Ahead Optics can show you the great variety of name brand awesome glasses they have. Check out their Maui Gym, Revo, and other great sunglasses. A Look Ahead Optics, 1329 Sunset Drive in Grenada. Open Monday through Friday.
Wade Incorporated began in 1909. The breakfast sandwiches from
Let them carry your groceries to your car at the Grocery Basket in Grenada. You will see helpful, friendly staff from the minute you walk in until the last grocery bag is placed in your vehicle. They offer fresh produce and their meat is cut daily. The neat and clean environment will enhance your pleasant shopping experience. The Grocery Basket, 1770 Commerce Street, where we put more in your basket for less. Like them on Facebook. Good luck to the Kirk Academy Raiders from everyone at the Grocery Basket.
just about 3 decades, and he's proud to provide extremely competitive rates by working with many companies for auto, commercial, and residential insurance. The rates get even lower when you combine your plan. David helps give business owners.
Health Clinic of Grenada is a full-service family practice offering primary care, well child exams, annual sports and DOT physicals, full lab testing, diabetes management, and women's health care in a friendly, relaxed atmosphere. Their mission is to provide the absolute best, personalized, high-quality medical treatment with the primary focus being preventative care. Family Health Clinic, Jennifer Lee Goss and Shelley Smith, Sunset Drive, Grenada.
At the half. First half statistics for Pilla Academy. Pilla ran 26 plays for 193 yards. Kirk ran 29 plays for 182 yards. Interesting there. Pilla outgained Kirk 104-66 in the first quarter. Kirk returned the favor in the second quarter, outgaining Pilla 116 to 89. Penalties. Let's see if we got the penalties. Penalty yards. Kirk has 6 for 35. Pilla has 4 for 40. So big penalties there. Turnovers. Kirk has the one interception. Pilla, I forgot they had an interception the end of half, and then they've got two other fumbles, so they have 3 turnovers in the game. Raiders have punted once for 37 yards, so that's 37-yard average. Pilla has not punted thus far. For Pilla passing, Nelson Hodges 3 of 5 for 75 yards and an interception. Dane Sanford 7 rushes for 49 yards and I think he had a did he have a touchdown? Sanford have a touchdown?
Yes.
Hodges Sanford got a touchdown. Nelson Hodges 9 carries, 28 yards and a touchdown. Walker Wood 2 carries, 23 yards. Receiving, Drew Lamb 2 catches, 48 yards. Brock Makehamson 1 for 37. For the Raiders, Colbert Hathcock 3 of 8 for 14 yards and an interception. I can think of one drop and one other bad pass that very well could have been an interception there in the first half. Rushing, A.J. Wren 15 carries for 135 yards and a touchdown. Chris Bradford 5 carries for 30 yards and a touchdown. Receiving, Chris Bradford's got 2 catches for 12 yards. A.J. Wren 1 for 2. I know they've been trying to get the ball out to Bradford and Wren in the flats, and Ken and I have said if they make the first guy miss, it's awfully hard to catch them, and they kind of danced a little bit instead of getting it and say, I'm getting outside, and then I'm going to make one cut. It's like they kind of give the defense
Chris,
time to adjust.
If you'll read back the offensive stats by quarter, didn't you say Kirk had like 60-something yards in the first quarter?
Yeah.
And then how much?
116 in the second quarter.
The difference to me seems to be early season, hot weather, teams getting tired, and we seem to have the backs that can take more advantage of the fact the defense is tired than that. They're more straightforward runners, so they're more likely to run over you, gap holes. But they don't have the running backs that beat you with speed. Whereas our speed, you started seeing a larger discrepancy in the second quarter as their defenders get tired, and all of a sudden our speed running backs, especially A.J. Wren, are clearly much quicker than the tired defenders in the second quarter, where you didn't really see that as much in the first quarter.
Right. Stay with us. As I said, post-game, we'll have post-game statistics, and we'll have the sleepy Steve player of the game. So we're still all 11 minutes into halftime. So let's take 11 minutes before start of the third quarter. So let's take another 3-minute timeout. We'll be back in 3 minutes with more of what's going on around Kirk Academy. You're listening to the Kirk Can halftime show. We'll be back in 3 minutes. You're listening to Kirk Raider football on 92.3 on Star 92.
Richard's H&W.
America's Choice Chemical is a pest control company specializing in mosquito control with over 20 years experience. America's Choice Chemical can help fight the bite with many different options, including a barrier treatment for only $59.95 for an acre. Visit their website at acchemicalco.com or find them on Facebook. America's Choice Chemical is a licensed, bonded, and insured company, and they accept credit cards.
And I'm Addie. And we're here at the world-famous Cookbook.
As Farm Bureau agents, not only sell the company for Farm Bureau, but we sell ourselves. And your insurance is only as good as your agent. And if you've got someone that you know is there and available 24/7, you've got their cell phone number, you can call them with any question at any time. And we have a local Farm Bureau here in Grenada, but then our state is all just in the state of Mississippi. We're right here with you at home, too. I am Marianne Bell with Farm Bureau Insurance in Grenada, Mississippi, and we are the home team.
Considering there's 4 private schools in the area. And
Domino's is giving away $15 million in surprise frees.
Lava cake. Other delivery apps add surprise fees. It's not cheap. At Domino's, we're giving out surprise frees instead.
Frees with an R.
But we're going to let you know ahead of time. Maybe not like this, though. When you order delivery online, you could be surprised with free food, like lava cakes, stuffed cheesy bread, or pizza. Check the Domino's tracker to find out.
Honk if you like surprise frees.
Petroleum in Grenada, they can get you cooking up a storm. They have grills.
Health Clinic of Grenada is a full-service family practice offering primary care, well child exams, annual sports and DOT physicals, full lab testing, diabetes management, and women's health care in a friendly, relaxed atmosphere. Their mission is to provide the absolute best, personalized, high-quality medical treatment with the primary focus being preventative care. Family Health Clinic, Jennifer Lee Goss and Shelley Smith. Sunset Drive, Grenada.
Practice offering primary care, well-child exams, and
Auto Company in Grenada is dedicated to providing the ultimate automobile buying experience. They have extensive relationships in the dealer community, allowing them to purchase a wide variety of lease return vehicles at exceptional values. This enables Neil Auto to pass along huge savings on the highest quality vehicles, and they offer a full array of financing options to meet your needs. Neil Auto, Sunset Drive, Grenada. Go Kirk Raiders.
We'll just keep hoping and turn the ball over. Oh, that's not success.
Your beauty BFF, Merle Norman's Ultra Powder Foundation. Your best foundation forever. It's ultra versatile, letting you apply wet or dry. Buildable for sheer to full coverage with a velvety matte flawless finish. And a wide range of shades from light to dark that work for any skin type. Ultra Powder Foundation. Your best foundation forever. Merle Norman. Visit your nearest Merle Norman Cosmetic Studio for your personalized service.
Grenada to play Kirk next week. I had a halftime score 34-0. Carroll over Winona was the last score I had. This week the Kirk Junior High Raiders will start action. They had a jamboree, won a quarter against Marshall last night and then lost to North Delta. Will travel to Indianola Thursday. Pee Wee action will begin at 5 o'clock. Junior high game is at 7 o'clock from Indianola. Kind of what's been going on around Kirk. I know 2 weeks ago, or the end of 2 weeks ago, we played North Sunflower at home. JV won a 4-3 game, and Varsity won 15-4. That was to North Sunflower. Then North Sunflower came back to Grenada in a rain-shortened game. Kirk won 6-0. JV also won. Had some high-scoring games to start the season in softball. Went to Madison Regional and lost a 17-11 decision to MRA, and then went to Oak Hill and lost a 19-18 game in softball. This past Monday, we had a soccer game at Magnolia Heights. JV won 2-0. Varsity lost 4-2. Tuesday, we had softball. Clarksdale Lee came to Kirk. JV won 6-5. Varsity lost 10-0. And then Thursday, had a soccer game at home against Washington. Junior varsity lost 2-1. High school lost 6-0. I think the high school has played a lot of teams that is in that division above them with the teams they've been playing. I know they went to Starkville to play in a tournament. This week, Monday, the note I got from my good friend Hap Brister, trying to get one of these moved. North Delta is at home playing softball, and we're somewhere playing Clarksdale in soccer. And I know we've got a few of the girls that play both sports, so it'll be interesting to see. Well, they'll have to get one of those moved. I'm assuming those are both conference games. And then Tuesday, it looks like Marshall. We played Marshall in softball. So that's kind of what's going on around Kirk Academy. Busy times getting back in the groove of school, trying to stay away from COVID-19. Have had a number of students out, and, as have other schools in our area. Next, not this Saturday, next Saturday, the 28th, we've got a Pee Wee Jamboree at Kirk. I'll be starting about 9:30. Kirk, Carroll, Winona Christian, Central Holmes, Indianola, North Delta. So if you want to see some exciting football, come out. That's a fundraiser for the 6th grade class. Come out and enjoy and spend some money on some items. I know we've got a big raffle on a Yeti cooler, selling tickets for $10 a piece on a big Yeti cooler that's full of discount cards and all kind of goodies from businesses around Grenada. I'm going to say it's probably $500 worth of gift cards. I think there's a big gift card to Lakeway. So if you know a 6th grader, buy a ticket. And if you want one, you know where I am at the bank. Come by and see me. I'll get you fixed up. Some scores around the area. First play of scrimmage to open the second half. Greenville Christian takes it to the house. They increase their lead to 42-13 over Jackson Prep. MRA's up 35-7 over Natchez Cathedral. I guess we announcers and the radio crew, Melissa and Greg back home, we're in preseason form because I came over here and forgot to get a list of sponsors. I wanted to read out and just thank all of our sponsors: Landmark Realty of Grenada, Save More Drugs and Gifts, Kirk Auto Company, the Insurance Mark, Sonic of Grenada, Horan and Horan, Attorneys at Law, Domino's of Grenada, Farm Bureau, Neal Auto Company of Grenada, Brister's H&W Compounding Pharmacy and Family Health Clinic, Kirk Brothers Sunset, First Health Pharmacy, Grocery Basket, Renaissance Bank, Scott Petroleum of Grenada, Quick Care Pharmacy, Grenada State Bank, Wade, 2020 Eye Care, and State Representative Kevin Horan. So looks like both teams are back on the field. It's about 3 minutes on the clock, but I think after that goes, they'll have to put 3 minutes. So to play it safe, let's take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back in 2 minutes with second half action here. Kirk leads Pilla 16-14 at the half. Let's take a 2-minute break. You're listening to Kirk Academy Football on Star 92.
Lost Pizza in Grenada, that is. A menu filled with appetizers, salads, sandwiches, build your own or signature pizzas, Mississippi Delta hot tamales, dessert, and a new selection of lunch specials is what you'll find at Lost Pizza. It's an outstanding atmosphere for birthday parties as well. It's no wonder they were voted Mississippi Magazine's best pizza in 2019. They're open 7 days a week. Go Kirk Raiders from everyone at Lost Pizza, Grenada.
Time for your yearly eye checkup? A Look Ahead Optics in Grenada is there for you. Get your contacts updated by Dr. Eddie Brown or Dr. Justin Zampella, or the outstanding staff at A Look Ahead Optics can show you the great variety of name brand awesome glasses they have. Check out their Maui Gym, Revo, and other great sunglasses. A Look Ahead Optics, 1329 Sunset Drive in Grenada. Open Monday through Friday.
For all of your pharmaceutical needs.
I would consider Grenada home. I've been in this area my whole life. People here in Grenada are very genuine, and we believe in family. Even before I became owned as an agent, my home, my car insurance, and everything was with Farm Bureau already. We're here in the community. I'm a phone call away or a text message away. Anything happen, I'll be there for you. At the football games on Friday night, we're there. The baseball games, we're there. I am George Chandler with Farm Bureau Insurance in Grenada. We are the home team.
They have extensive relationships.
America's Choice Chemical is a pest control company specializing in mosquito control with over 20 years experience. America's Choice Chemical can help fight the bite with many different options, including a barrier treatment for only $59.95 for an acre. Visit their website at acchemicalco.com or find them on Facebook. America's Choice Chemical is a licensed, bonded, and insured company, and they accept credit cards.
Academy, I don't know if they're going to put 3 minutes back on the clock or not, Cannon. Both teams were on the field at about the 3-minute mark. The officials are gathering in midfield. Clock's down to 0. So let's see what they do here. Carroll 42 went on a 0 midway through the third quarter. 35-7 MRA.
We don't play Winona this year, do we, Chris?
No.
How did we let them slip off the schedule?
I was talking to Coach Watts the other day, and he said they wanted to play the bigger schools here. Something about how they changed the power points, that if you played a lower classification school, even if you won this year, you didn't get as many points. If you played a bigger school and lost to a bigger school, you would still get more points. So they were trying to encourage everybody to play up. But then, in essence, that hurts the guys below them because nobody wants to play down. Because this is what Pilla's doing. Pilla's playing a down classification
You're
here.
right. Plus, it hurts because Winona, Christian, for either whether we played at Kirk or Winona, would be a large gate.
Right.
With a large crowd.
And I tell you, I would have either school will be lucky to have this gate because I'm telling you, Pilla's got a lot of folks, and as I said, across the way, the Raiders have quite a few fans. So we are going to get ready to start second half action. Raiders lead 16-14. Gunnar Vance is going to kick it off. He's kicked it kind of short and right every time. Pillow got a good return last time out to the 45. So let's see if we try something different here. What do you think, Cannon?
No, Bradford still on this side.
All right, we're going to kick it to the center of the field. It's going to be taking about the 24-25. Had a hole. Well, I see you had a hole outside. Nice tackle there by
Pratt.
Logan Pratt. Yeah,
that was Logan Pratt. Took his feet out from under him.
Pillar's going to take it about the 37. So nice job there by Logan Pratt making a tackle on special teams.
10th grader.
10th grader. Looks like he's going to stay in
on a senior Latin team. You know, we said we look like both ways. We tend to start about 10 seniors, but nice tackle.
Presley and Goss still in at the end. No, that's not Goss. That's Snyder in at the left end. Mitchell and Cashaw still in and tackles. Our linebackers are still our starting 3 linebackers. I tell you, they want to sweep this way, and a lot of ground. Hodges is in shotgun. He's going to hand it off. Tell you what, it's like you said. You just run it straight at us. That's a pickup of 6 there from Dane
Sanford. That's power. He got enough. He got 3 yards. We hit him, and he just carried the linebacker another 3 yards.
Just a big, good-looking junior running back.
I told Chris at halftime my worry would be if Pilla just decided to line up in the eye and just simply hand off every play, not get cute and just hand off every play. I'm not sure we can force a punt. We did not force a punt in the first half.
Hodges is under center this time with Sanford in the eye deep in the backfield. Going to hand it off to him. They're going to be taken down. I think he's going to pick up first down.
That was Walker Staten with the tackle, but for a first down.
Going to be taken
routine handoff just up the left side.
Going to be taken down about their own 49. So the Mustangs come out of the gate and pick up a first down. Matt McKay's running in. Lane Goss is running off. I hope. I don't see Ethan sitting on the bench here. Ethan was at starting in. Of course, he's our starting center also, so maybe he's getting a breather. Hodges is in the shotgun. Got a running back in there for Sanford this time. Gonna take it. Going to hand it off to him. Tell you what, we got a lot of penetration.
Yes.
Going to slip down there for about a 1 yard loss. Tell you what, we got a lot of penetration that time, Ken.
They ran lateral to the line instead of right at us, and Jack Boone forced him to run straight wide right into Montgomery Ferguson, who looks injured, shaking his hand like he's shook up.
Well, I think I'm hoping he's beating cramps out there. Comes Flaut. Tell you what, Ferguson's going to have to turn on the jets to get off the field. Back in the eye for the Mustangs. I tell you what, if he breaks one, there's nobody in the middle of the field, but they're going to pitch it right. Tell you what, we had good. Somebody came up and kind of laid an elbow, but didn't wrap up. Not a very good effort there on the Raiders.
Chris, they hit him with the people's elbow, but didn't wrap up, and he just simply spun and kept going because that would have been a 2 yard gain.
You've been watching.
He came up good, but
you've been watching too much WWE wrestling. So Pillow's going to have it third and about 1, but you're right. We had him maybe for a yard or 2 gain and just didn't tackle.
But you notice now it worked out well in Pillow's favor that time because we missed the tackle. But the last 2 times they quit running straight at us and tried to go wide.
Yep. Hodges is going to go under center, eye in the backfield. He taps the center. I wonder if he's going to run quarterback sneak. He doesn't. They hand it. I thought he dropped the ball, but he didn't. But
Mason Byers.
He's going to lose a yard, so it's going to bring up 4th down.
He faked the handoff to the fullback who got stood up but probably would have had the first down and then tried to spin behind him, and by then he was tackled. Big play here.
So
here comes the hard. Well, I guarantee I'm going to.
Now, the coach
he told his player to lay down hurt.
So that's the quarterback, Hodges. In college, they camouflage it better than that.
That was pure amateur. At least, if you're going to do it, which is fine, at least be artful about it. At least throw some acting class work at it, not simply
go down.
Coach yell at you, hey, fall on the ground and act hurt. And you go, okay. Oh, he got up real quick. All right, well, it's 4th and 2. Well, I'm
Now,
going to go out. I'm going to go out.
He's gotta come out, right? Yeah, I was going to say.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say, well, without the quarterback, I don't know, but I would have said there was a hard count coming.
Yeah, well, it could be here. That could be what they do
That
here.
could be not. You're right. They may not even call a play. They may simply run a hard count and then plan to punt.
Right.
That if you,
So you're gonna have a new
as I told Chris
quarterback in
before,
here.
if you are going to punt, that's the smart thing to do.
Who's 12? 12's in at quarterback and shotgun for Pilla. Sanford's to his right. Now they're going to run it. I tell you what, he had him stopped, and he breaks free and gets it to the 40. He's going to get a first down.
He broke out of a tackle by Mason Byers and Walker State and got net gain of about 2 yards, but they had him held up at the line of scrimmage. They had his momentum stopped, Chris. They basically had him stopped in place.
Well, big play there for Pilla, but he just didn't give up. He kept running. Quarterback's still in there. 12. Who did we say that was?
That's Drew Lamb.
Drew Lamb.
So the quarterback, you're right, quarterback's still not in there.
Going to hand it off to him right up the middle. He's going to bounce outside. We didn't do a very good job of tackling there at the point of attack. And he's going to pick up about 10 yards.
That time we did not have him stood up at the line of scrimmage. That was just a handoff up the middle for a 10-yard gain.
But we missed him, though. We had him, had bodies around him and just didn't tackle. So they're going to give him a gain of 9. Didn't think about giving the credit to the defensive guys in the first half. Peyton Mitchell led us with 4 tackles. Houston Snyder 3. Trip Taylor 2.5. Gunner, Ethan, Mason Byers all with 2. So Drew Lamb still in at quarterback. They've got the backup running back in.
And 6, Sanford for them, who has one of their touchdowns. He came limping off, although he's walking around on the sideline with his helmet off. But
take the snap, going to hand it off up the middle. Tell you what, their running back's just pushing us forward. He's going to pick up a first down inside the Kirk 30 down to about the 26, 27. So Hodges will come back in at quarterback.
Chris, this goes back to what I've said before. They actually did us a favor, the 2 plays they ran wide. What we don't want to see, based on what I've seen so far, is them just simply handing off and trying to power us up the middle.
Right.
Because that seems where we're a little weak. We actually hope they run wide, but not the last few plays. They've simply gone right up the middle.
I see Bradford in on, we got a timeout on the play. I think they've got a chain issue over there. So we'll keep it here. I see Bradford in on defense. Don't see AJ in. I see Cashaw is not in on defense, but see him standing on the sideline. I'll look across the way for Ethan because he's not in at defensive end where he started. Still looking across the way. He's one of the bigger guys, so should be able to pick him out fairly easy, but in the fourth quarter, Carroll has extended the lead on Winona Christian. Here was a good one here. Prep went for it on 4th and goal from the foot line, and like Thanksgiving Day turkey got stuffed. So that's a pretty good quote there. I think a lot of people are going to get stuffed by Greenville Christian. Can you imagine having to play there in a classification below us? Can you imagine?
Does Winona Christian have to play them this year?
I don't know that they play them, but they're in that district with Winona, Benton. Can't think of who all else is in there.
They're in the same district with them?
I don't
Then
know.
they would have to play them if they're
classification.
the same classification. All right. So I guess we turned this into a heat timeout, Chris?
Well,
it was a chain issue. They got the chain fixed, but it looked like the referees just went ahead and sent everybody to the sidelines for a water break.
Well, you know, the guys in stripes can do what they want, so.
Well, I don't blame them. It's humid. I mean, it's cooled off with the sun down, but it is still first game of the year, humid.
Ladies and gentlemen. Not first and goal, 1st and 10. I see Hodges back in at quarterback.
You're right. I haven't seen it, but I still haven't seen Ethan Presley on defense. And he made several big quarterback pressures and got in the backfield several times in the first half.
Hodges is in shotgun. Fakes it, going to keep it. Be wide open in the flats and just throw a little short. Goss had a little pressure on him.
Quarterback still limping around some when he got up. So maybe he was really injured, Chris.
Or either he's selling it.
All right, yeah. After a bad pass, he's selling the injury. He had the open receiver in the flats and simply threw it at his feet.
You know,
All
that's
right.
a hard pass to throw, though, when you're going across. You got to throw it across your body, and you're rolling to your left. You're right-handed.
But
got
these are
pressure coming.
like I pointed out earlier, these are the plays that help us. We have trouble when they just simply hand it off.
Well,
The
Sanford's
more
back
they
in
try to get cute, the better it is for us.
Well, Sanford's back in the backfield. Going to hand it to him right up the middle.
And there he goes.
There he goes. Going to pick up about 8. It looks like 2 or 3 Raiders getting up slow.
And he's leaving a trail of Kirk bodies
Hey, I
when
tell
he
you
runs.
what,
He's running with power, and it's just Kirk boys laid out on the field.
He picked up 8.
8 on a fullback dive up the middle.
Hodges is in shotgun. Sanford's to his right. Basically the same play. We dive at his legs and miss him. He's going to get the first down inside the 15, down to about the 14. Clock runs under 6 minutes, 40 seconds. I tell you what, this has been a long drive for Pilla. Pilla trails Kirk 16-14 here in the third quarter.
Yeah, they're like I said, they're actually taking time because while they're running over us straight off, they keep throwing in these sort of pass plays or lateral run wide plays that go nowhere, and then just return back to handing off up the middle.
Oh, they wanted to swap balls, and I never seen them throw it to a center and put it down. That ball should be live in play because he's put the ball down. He picked it up.
Now
and
they're making
it's
him
all
come.
kind of confusion.
Now they're making him bring the ball back. You're right. It's sort of like
because the center when he picks the ball up, that's the snap.
Yes, it is.
Hodges in shotgun. Going to hand it off up the middle. Bounces off a tackle, down inside the 6.
10-yard gain, 9-yard gain.
Raiders are going to have to make the adjustment to that play. If you remember the Clarksdale League game last year and Tri-County, it's just right up the middle getting us gashed. Are they going to take the heat timeout now?
They're running behind their linemen. Their linemen are just doing a good job.
They're going to take the old heat timeout now. So let's take a 30-second timeout. Kirk 16, Pilla 14, 5:43 left to go in the third quarter. Let's take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Kirk Raider football right here on Star 92.
We have the first round picks at Kirk Auto Company.
Ready to trade? We got you at Kirk Auto.
Have you seen how much money they're trading football players for?
Have you seen how much money we're giving away for cars that's being traded?
I love talking about cars and trucks. And I love football.
What if we get a car or truck and sell it this football season?
We should sell all the cars during football season and get more cars.
Touchdown. Let's do it.
Join the winning team here at Kirk Auto Company.
This is what I've done. I mean,
would they have called us for delay of game, or would they called him for illegal procedure?
They couldn't have called us for delay of game. Pilla Academy, 2nd and about a yard at the Kirk 6. Pilla's taking the kickoff. This is the opening drive of the second half. Kirk leads 16-14, but Pilla's driving. Sanford's back in there behind Hodges. Going to hand it to him straight up the middle. Going to have to bounce it.
Ran wide.
I tell you what, he ran wide. Somebody did a good job of just not letting him get there. And we got about 2 or 3 guys cramping up. Who was that on the defensive end there? Was that Goss?
He's the one that's down.
Yeah,
I can't. They're surrounding him. It's hard to tell who's down. Staten getting up really, really slow.
How come we hadn't blown the whistle for our guy?
It's a big play here. 3rd and 5. They lost 3.5 yards. We actually stopped it up the middle. He bounced wide, and when he bounced wide, he lost yards trying to run wide.
Couldn't get his footing back up under him when whoever, I guess it was whoever that is still trying to get up.
20-something?
No,
I can't see the number.
Is that Ethan? No, 51, Snyder. So
he'll have to be out this play, so we'll have...
McKay ran in for him. I think that's Ethan over there sitting on the bench. So that's McKay going to come in for him. I guess he's trying to rest because Wren hadn't been in on defense.
Well, I know you want to rest, and that's fine. That's fine. But on the big plays, it's all right. This is a big play.
Yeah.
You want to really force 4th and longer than 3 at 3rd and 5.
Right.
You really want to force a 4th down where they can't just simply, even though they are doing really well, just simply handing it off at the middle. You really don't want them to be a yard away from it when they hand off at the middle.
Pilla's got a receiver right, 1 left. Hodges has got Sanford to his left. Back at the 9.
There's
the hard
again.
count, and that's the new guy that came in. Whoever that top side, that was the one that came in for Snyder.
6.
That's
Ethan.
Yeah, so he has come in, so we give him that. We get the loss and give it right back to
3rd and 1.
him. So now you're in a position where Hodges could quarterback sneak it, just tap him and go.
That's the 5th hard count. Defensive all sides of the game.
Looks like Pillows fixing to call a timeout. A lot of stoppages in play.
Why are they calling timeout on 3rd and 1? They were happy with their play at 3rd and 5. No one got injured. And now they're coming back at 3rd and 1. Even if they'd have called a complex passing play, you would think they could just signal in a routine run at 3rd and 1 rather than burn a timeout. But
we'll keep it here.
Far be it from me to criticize a coach.
No, I know you wouldn't criticize a coach. That illustrious track career coaching you had, you went in cross country, you won a couple of state championships.
Well,
it's not bragging if it's fact.
It is not bragging if it's fact.
So big play here, 3rd and 1. I think we're on about the Raiders 6. Pillows had the ball the entire 3rd quarter, which to this point has been right at 7 minutes.
Well,
it's like
now I'm confused. It looked like it went from 3rd and 1 to 3rd and 2.5. What did change? Didn't they? Wasn't it 3rd and 6 and they got a 5-yard?
It really. What are they?
Now
they're going to measure.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like you. That was.
Then they marked it over. It was clearly 3rd and 6. So if they somehow managed 6 yards on an offside penalty, I'm not sure how that worked. Oh, he's signaling in 2 feet? Yeah. Kind of hard to see from this distance.
So Hodges, as big as he is, if the coach calls anything except a quarterback sneak,
or a fullback, I'd give him credit for a fullback handoff.
Well, as much as they have kind of fumbled the ball around, the humidity and wet hands and whatnot, the few times you have to hand the ball or the ball has to change hands, the better off you are. So 3rd down and about 1.5 feet. Pillow's going to pack it in tight.
I think in quarterback sneak.
Yeah, got the fullback in. Sanford's in the eye. He hands it to the fullback. I believe the ball was on the ground. I thought I saw the ball come out.
I think his knees went down quick, but it's in a pile. Like I said, without high level, they're going to measure.
No, it should.
They're going to measure. His knees went down quick, but I think he might have had it. But
this guy over here is at the 4. Oh, we got a timeout for a player down. It looks like Byers.
Byers, it is. At the point of it. Where they got the ball marked is a 1st down, isn't it?
Well, I never really saw him. This guy over
They
here
haven't moved the chain
4.
unless they're waiting to measure after the injury. He's injured right where the ball is, so they may be waiting.
I don't see Bo looking at anything. Tell you what, the Raiders.
We actually, as much as I've been criticizing us for them just handing off up the middle, they handed the fullback up the middle, and he maybe got the. They called a 1st down.
Yeah,
he got the yard, but that's all he got up the middle was the yard.
Tell you what, the big physical game tonight. Pillows really run it right at us.
They're pounding. You're right. We've done well when they try to go outside the end, but between the tackles, they're kind of putting it on us.
I don't know. Byers is laying on that side. I thought Bo had him up, but it looks like he's fixing to try to pull him up. We hadn't taken any commercial breaks.
It's taken them, 7 minutes so far to drive down the field.
Yeah, but the kicker, they score, and then let's say we go score.
No, but I'm saying the point is the longer, for the listeners, one reason you really stress defense is the longer you make them take to go downfield, the more plays they have to snap the ball, the more likely at this level there's a turnover.
Statistically speaking.
Because these are not professionals, so you expect amateurs to make mistakes. The more plays you can just simply make them run. Well, they've had several turnovers already on quarterback, so really, the more more times you force them to snap the ball.
1st and goal at the 5. They're back in I formation with Sanford in the back. They're going to pitch it to him right. Going to make. I tell you what, nice tackle there by Montgomery Ferguson.
They tried to run. I don't understand why they keep trying to run wide, Chris. They run wide for no gain to the short side. They ran wide to the short side of the field.
We got another Raider down. I hope.
That's Tripp.
Yeah, that's Tripp. I hope it's a cramp.
They're picking him up. He's grabbing the back of his thigh and his calf. That looks like cramp. He's cramping.
Well, we've already blown the whistle dead, so he's got to come off.
But that's a linebacker that's out. It's going to be, 2nd and goal from the they actually lost about half a yard. So maybe a full yard because they were down to 4, and now they're back to, looks like, touching the 5.
I think Mr. Lott said when they played for Coach Aldi, if we went cramping up, that means you weren't in shape. That means you had to run a whole lot more come Monday.
Yeah. But like I said, I don't understand the play call. They had trouble running wide. They ran wide, and then they ran to the wide side. Although we didn't even need the sideline. We made the tackle before we even got to the sideline.
2nd goal, Hodges under center. And an eye. Going to hand it off to him deep in the backfield. Raiders stand him up and take him down at the 5. So nice stand there.
Forward progress.
Nice job there by slew of Raiders. Wyatt Buchanan was on that. Wyatt Buchanan was in on that tackle.
He stopped by the defensive line.
Yeah, someone slowed him up, and then Wyatt Buchanan came and finished him off. But I couldn't tell in that mass who actually turned him sideways when he was trying to go up the middle right off the guard. He was trying to go right up, look like between the guard and the center.
I tell you, I would, if Nelson is under center, I just take him and run him this way. I just don't think if two backs are leading that we can get to him. They got him back in a shotgun.
All right, from the 4-yard line.
Behind him.
3rd and goal. Bounced
low
it.
snout. He's going to try to get outside.
Nice.
He's going to be taken down. Bad snout. Taken down by Lane Goss. So it's going to be 4th down.
Although it's exactly what we want them to do. Run wide. We want them running wide.
Hodges looked like he kind of was tackled awkwardly. I know he's dealing with a shoulder injury, but it just looked like he
got twisted up. You're right.
Yeah.
When they tackled him, they twisted him, and he's down.
Well, they're holding his leg, so maybe it's just a cramp.
Which actually is to our benefit because Matt McKay got up really slow, but it's not our. He got up enough that they didn't call him for the injury timeout. They called Pilla. So
Hodges is
4th and goal from the 5 or 6-yard line.
Hodges is up walking off on his own power, so I hope it's just cramp.
He's kind of grimacing, but he is walking out with no help. So either just a ache, he's stopping to walk. That looks more like a cramp every time you walk 4 or 5 steps and then stop and grab your leg. Maybe.
So this is not. This is the Simeon. What's the kicker? He's going to.
Yeah, this is the kickoff kicker, not the. Remember, the extra point kicker barely gets it over. So this is
23 or 51.
Yeah, this is Seraphin Simon, the one who kicks it, or the kicker. Yeah, much harder kicker.
Going to kick it way back through the goalpost. So he got all of that one. So Pillow drives many yards, takes up most of the 3rd quarter. They take the opening kickoff and drive it for 8 minutes and 42 seconds. The Raiders make a stand inside the 5, but Pillow makes the field goal to take the lead to 17-16. We talked about that extra point being critical.
Right. Although, I mean, their crowd's excited. They took the lead, but when you're facing 1st and goal from the 4, and they've been running over us, and you force a field goal, I think at least the very last part of that whole drive, you have to give credit to our defense. But you're right there. We hadn't talked about it before, but their other kicker kicks the extra points, barely makes. He puts it up nice, but it barely goes over. And they brought in their power kicker on that one, who put a solid line drive right between the uprights.
I see Trey Hodges, that's Nelson's dad's physical therapist. I see him working on Nelson, and it does look to be cramps. So Pillow takes the lead 17-16 here with 3:18 left to go in the 3rd quarter. The Raiders have yet to run an offensive play in the 2nd half.
All right, let's see if they're going to kick it short again.
I'm going to say they're going to kick it at Boone. They got everybody lined up over here. You got 6 guys over here. You got Boone and Pratt.
And only 4 over there. You're right.
Let's see if they kick it deep or going to kick it. Bradford's going to take it at the 20.
And go run all the way across. Oh, nice block by A.J. Wren.
A.J.'s out. Got another block, 50. He steps out of bounds. Must have been inside the 50.
They're wanting a late hit out of bounds over there. I couldn't quite see.
I didn't think it was a late hit.
Nice block. He caught, for listeners, he caught it on the right side of the field, ran all the way across. Got a nice block by A.J. Wren, who then, to his credit for his speed, A.J. Wren blocks and Bradford goes by, and then A.J. passes him up to go find someone else to block, and then block the kicker, and then they hit him out of bounds about the
49. Our 49.
Yeah, our 49 yard.
We're right at midfield. Boone did a good job of coming up and blocking and let Bradford get it.
You're right. He waved. He actually could have fielded it, and he waved for Chris Bradford to field it behind him while he would go block somebody. Smart move.
So let's see what the Raiders could do here. First down and 10. We'll call it midfield. First series in the second half. Raiders now trail 17-16. They're going to tell you what, they're going to put it right at midfield. I see Pratt seeing it a receiver. He's the one receiver to the left. Flaut and Benson are to the right. Wren's in the backfield. Going to hand it off. Wren makes a guy miss. Across the 50, inside the 45, down to about the 44, 43.
They blitzed linebackers and they ran right by him. We handed off at the middle, and the linebackers were blitzing. And actually timed it well. He wasn't quite off sides when the linebacker blitzed, but he ran himself out of the play, out of the middle. And so, nice 7-yard gain up the middle.
Tell you what, he ought to be fresh. He hadn't been in on defense. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Wren's behind, half cock in shotgun. Going to send a gain in motion. Going to fake the sweep. Going to get it. Wren's going to take it outside. Going to get the first down inside the 40.
Chris, we did fortunate. They stacked the offensive right side. They had 2 people stacked outside, both of them blitzing across the line. And fortunately, we ran it to the left. If we'd run it to the right, I think they were just guessing. I guess they're guessing where the ball is going with that play. So that's the first 2 plays on defense. They blitz linebackers off the offensive right side.
1 receiver right. I'm sorry, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Wren's alongside. No, that's Bradford in there. Going to give it to Bradford. Going to be hit in the backfield. Going to be taken down at the 40.
There's the late flag.
What was that? Was that a hold? Was that
It was the back, face mask.
Face mask.
I was going to say, it's the back rep watching the tackle that threw the flag, not the linesman.
So instead of a 2nd and 11, it'll be 1st and 5.
Maybe 1st and 6. Isn't it from the tackle? Isn't it from the side of the tackle, but replay the down?
I think that's,
I
think
1st
that's
and
right.
6.
Okay.
1st and, it was behind the line of scrimmage.
So we had some fans on the Kirk side say that was 5 yards out of bounds. Again, we just couldn't tell because I heard the whistle blowing.
Right, and you're right. When on that kick return, the tackle out of bounds was 10 yards back where they marked him from out of bounds. Although, I mean, you make an argument like he kept running because it like he was still running down the sideline after they marked it out of bounds. All right, 1st and 6.
Walker Staten's in the backfield as a blocking back for Bradford. Hadcock's in shotgun. Going to take it. Going to give it to Bradford. Makes the first guy miss. Stays on his feet. Does a nice job, Bradford, with a nice hard run there. Down to about the 30. Going to be about a yard short of the
Chris,
first down.
Once again, they're blitzing hard off the right side, and he took 1 step to the right and then went left. So nice little 5-yard run. But it looks like Pilla's just going to guessing where the play's going to be and start blitzing people in that area.
Clock runs down to about 1:05 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Quick 3rd quarter.
I've always said, Chris, on 2nd and 1, if you run the ball, don't go backwards.
Going to send a guy in motion. I tell you, I knew that was coming. We were coming back toward the line when whoever it was that came in motion didn't stay straight down the line. He turned it kind of.
Famous last words, Chris. Don't go backwards on 2nd and 1.
That's what we did.
Do not go backwards on 2nd and 1. 5-yard penalty.
Yep. That's what happened. So our receiver, instead of running it straight, kind of run a bow and
run a bow and then bow towards the line. You can run away from the line, but you can't decide to turn back towards the line.
Or run parallel to the
CFL,
That's right.
Canadian Football League, you can run towards the line.
Or Arena League football.
Arena League, I'm sorry.
Whatever
yeah,
it is
Arena
you want
League,
to
yeah.
do. So 2nd down and 7.
All right.
Raiders have a receiver right, one left. Low snap. Brienne's
There
got
it
a
is.
big hole.
Big hole.
Cuts it
He's
outside. It's 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. No flags.
That was line and running back. The first 10, 15 yards was the offensive line just opened a massive hole, and then the last part was Wren cutting outside and beating the defensive backs to the goal
Wren
line.
was still looking 10 yards downfield who was going to hit him and where he was going to cut to. So nice job there. Nice job. Let's see if we go for 2 here. 22-17. Looks like we are going to. Wren comes out. Bradford's going to come in.
That was a 36-yard play, Chris? Maybe?
That's about right, yeah. So Raiders are going to go for 2 to try to get it to a touchdown and an extra point. Pratt's going to be to the left. Flaught to the right. Bradford's alongside Hathcock in the backfield. Going to take the snap. Going to be hitting the backfield. Stays on his feet, but he's going to be short. I tell you, we have got to let Colbert.
Pull the ball.
He's got to keep it. Colbert could have walked in for the 2-point conversion. He's got to help. Coach has got to see that and let him pull one because he walks in if he pulls it.
You're right.
So
you got to show it, Chris. For listeners,
Yes.
you got to show it for 2 reasons. Number 1, it would be successful. Number 2, even if it's not, you have to show the defense that the quarterback will pull it at some point because
Right.
then that will slow up the defense for always running after the running back. But
Right.
if the quarterback never pulls the ball, then the defense knows tee off on the running back every single play. Don't even worry about the quarterback.
Maybe we're setting it up. But he because when he faked it, when he gave it to him, he could have walked in.
I remember how many times for the, all these Mississippi State fans are now Dallas Cowboy fans, how many times have we seen Dak Prescott fake the handoff to Ezekiel Elliott and then just simply walk around the end? Peyton Manning was also another one that was so good at fakes. How many times did he walk around the end?
Colbert said he appreciated the comparison to Dak Prescott.
Oh, there you go.
And here is something interesting. 48-13 Greenville Christian over Prep. Jackson Prep is in a running clock without them being the one that's ahead that they're running the clock for. So I tell you, that team from Greenville Christian is just is really good.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, doesn't Prep have a new football coach this year?
Yes, they wanted.
And he's already on the hot seat after this. Although you can't really blame him for this. We know how loaded Greenville Christian is, but obviously they beat MRA last week. But I'm just laughing. The brand new coach and game. They didn't play last week, did they?
No.
First game of the season, he's already on the hot seat.
Yeah, but that's about like playing good junior college
yes,
team.
but you know what? Prep fans don't want to hear the team they're playing is good. They want to win.
Gunnar Vance is going to kick it off from the 40. Good to see Mason Byers back in. Vance comes forward on it. Going to kick it, catch it, and go out of bounds.
Oh, he dropped
it. 15, he drops it. Byers is chasing. There's a block in the back there. Another block in the back. They're
Just
getting excited, but
it's
there's a lot of yellow out there. I see 1, 2.
At least 3 flags on the field.
Yeah.
And they're not together. Did they all see the same block, though, or were there multiple? There's one way back, or I don't know. And of course, if they saw the same play, it's going to be marked. You kind of.
But it should be from, because that block in the back, when he threw it, he was way back there.
You're right. He was
20.
back about the 20. At least, I don't know where the blocker, but the man with the ball was back. Initially, listeners, we kicked it to the sideline around the 20. He dropped the ball. Instead of going out of bounds, he picked it up and tried to run straight sideways all the way across the field.
We had a holding call on us, so that's going to offset. Surely we're going to re-kick it then. They had a holding call on the Raiders.
We grabbed a blocker and tackled a blocker?
That was what the call was. So they should offset, so we should re-kick. All right, we got it.
You know,
offsetting penalties, we should.
I didn't realize that we had that
right there.
Because my first thought was when you see the penalty on them for blocking the back, make sure you don't face mask the back so that all the penalties are on the offense. The returning
so
team.
we got a re-kick.
There's a re-kick.
Yeah.
Wow. Holding both ways.
Yeah, I don't understand that. And I think the block in the back was over there. This guy right here threw the holding. I don't know. The officials might have been in his ear, hollering holding. I think when I officiated, I was never guilty.
I will have to watch the film because it was away from the ball. But that's a weird penalty, Chris. Holding on the defense, trying to tackle somebody running a kickback.
Well, what I was saying in my officiating days, I don't think I was ever guilty of throwing a flag at a coach hollering something. Because most of the time when the coach goes hollering holding, you go, well, there's no holding out here because the coach is just whining for it.
All right, so 21 has dropped 2 different kickoffs, so looks like they're lining up to kick it to him again. I guess looks to me like the middle of the field. Now, Bill has 3 receivers sitting on each sideline, and the entire middle of the field is wide open. If you could get it past the front line, you're talking about a ball in the middle of the field.
Going to pooch kick it, going to take it about the 30.
Oh, he dropped it. Fell on it.
Fell on it about the 35.
That was the up back. That wasn't 21 this time. That was 24. Jack Cooper with the drop the kickoff and then fell on it.
They're still going to get it back. Good field position. 7 seconds left to go here in the third quarter.
Chris, I find it interesting. It looks like the coach is fussing at the kid for dropping it, and his teammates are everybody but 21. I didn't see 21 fussing at him for dropping it. 21's already dropped 2 kickoffs. I don't see him fussing at his teammate.
Let's see. Hodges is back in at quarterback. 24 is in at running back. I'm sure they're going to run it one play, and this will give Sanford an extended breather. We'll have the end of the quarter here.
That's Jack Cooper, who's been in earlier.
Going to hand it to him right up the middle. Going to be hit. Going to be taking a nice play there by Peyton Mitchell.
But Walker Staten looked like he just made the running back spin in a circle, and then Peyton Mitchell finished him up.
22-17. Kirk leads Pillow, headed to the fourth quarter. Let's take a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Kirk Raider football right here on Star 92. 1-minute timeout.
State Bank will always take care of its customers.
This past April was 13 years that Grenada State Bank has been involved in the Grenada community because of the trust that this community has in Grenada State Bank. And for that, Grenada State Bank says thank you.
Personally, for me, I've worked at the bank for many years. I truly love my job.
Grenada State Bank will always be here for you.
Grenada State Bank, a branch of Cleveland State Bank. Bank on a better future with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 407859.
Specializes in criminal and
America's Choice Chemical is a pest control company specializing in mosquito control with over 20 years experience. America's Choice Chemical can help fight the bite with many different options, including a barrier treatment for only $59.95 for an acre. Visit their website at acchemicalco.com or find them on Facebook. America's Choice Chemical is a licensed, bonded, and insured company, and they accept credit cards.
Star 92.
Welcome back to Greenwood, Mississippi. They actually lost a yard on that play, Cannon. So nice play there by Peyton Mitchell. Let's see, is Sanford back in the game at running back? Yeah, there he is back in the back. So he's in there. Junior running backs had a good night for Pillow. Nelson Hodges, who went out maybe the next to last play of the third quarter, 2nd and 11. Going to give the handoff.
Reverse. He dropped the ball. It's on the ground. Oh, he picked it up. Are you kidding me?
He came back. I tell you what, we had a chance.
God. The ball's rolling on the ground, and it's like it rolled on the ground for a while, but running back who dropped it, he was the only one who really knew the ball's rolling around on the ground.
I know people have unbelievably, I wouldn't believe it, would question us coaching, or question coaching, because we question our own sometimes, and we can do that. We don't mean anything by it. But why Bill not running it right at us is beyond
That's what I'm saying.
me.
They're trying to be pretty and cute. And
so
how many times has 21 dropped the ball tonight?
3rd and 13, possession play here for Pillow. Hodges is going to drop back. Going to throw
Wide
it
open.
Out.
Oh, he missed
the pass. That
wide.
Close to first down.
You're right. He would have caught it 5 yards short of the first down, and we had defensive back who was 7 yards away, so it would have been close.
Here, you do not put anybody back. Just let him punt it. Let's don't take a chance at fumbling it. I mean,
then again, A.J. Wren in the open field is a weapon. You kind of say, isn't that what you want out of an offensive play?
Yeah, we got to
in the
call
open
timeout.
field.
We got too many people on the field. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11,
12, 13.
We got 12 on the field. Hey, we got 12 on the field. Well, they're hollering like I'm hollering for Pillow. I'm hollering for us to call timeout. We've got 12.
We had 13 on the field, and we pulled one off, and it still left 12.
Sorry, listeners, I shouldn't have hollered like that. I hope coaches in the
you couldn't afford a 15. It's 4th and 14. You don't need a 15-yard. It's only a 5-yard. What if a man's running off the field when?
Well, they could have thrown a flag there and called illegal substitution there. The officials can be nice if they count 12, can call it before the play actually happens. But if it happens,
but you're right, we didn't 15. Have anyone even attempting to get off the field. It was
number 13 did.
Right. Well, there were 13 players. Yeah. So, but I'm saying, but our 12 were fully set on playing that play. We had a man back for a punt and a blocker back with him. That was obviously it was somebody up front because we're sending 2 back to return the punt.
At 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11.
But I'm saying your whole point of your offense is to try to get A.J. Wren in the open field.
Yeah.
I don't blame trying to run. We're getting A.J. Wren in the open field on this punt. Yes, it's high risk, you fumble, but it may be high reward.
I just get out of the way. We're going to see. He's going to kick it.
Oh, my God.
Shanked it.
They did not want to kick it.
They didn't want to kick it.
He put it in the stands.
It's going to be back here at we're going to take over inside Pillow territory, but there's nobody even looking to see where the ball is.
It didn't make it to the line of.
You officials that are listening to me on the way home that have been texting, they didn't even have a side guy on this side.
But
that was some discombobulation on the officials.
They have messed up. Look, they're giving them the 42, and it hit way out of bounds at the 42. The ball landed in the concrete.
On the track.
It missed the track. It landed on the concrete.
Good observation.
It went so far sideways. But where they're marking the ball is where it landed out of bounds, not where it went out of bounds. Listeners, he kicked it so far out of bounds, it went over the track, hit the concrete right in front of the stands, and then bounced to the stands. That's how bad it was a shank, which means I think it went out of bounds around the 30 or 35.
It was bad. They're going to see a big dose of A.J. Wren right here. Raiders take over at the Pillow 42, lead 22-17. Send Benson in motion. Take it, hand it off to.
There he goes.
Big hole.
Oh, it's up in the air. Oh, we got it. We got it.
No, I think we fell on it. I don't
That's
think
what
it was
Wren. No.
I tell you, he was popped in Lyman.
It was Benson got it.
Benson. Nice job of Benson paying attention.
He spun 7 yards downfield in the helmet, right into a helmet that hit the ball and went straight up in the air, and Gary Benson fell on it.
Tell you what, the Raiders dodged.
I notice now Pilla has gotten out of 4 defensive back staying back. Looks like they brought an extra one up that time.
I still don't see. You still don't throw it. You still
no. I'm not saying you throw it.
I'm
just commenting. They're starting to adjust, trying to bring other.
Buckhannon is in fullback position. Wren's behind Hathcock. Going to hand it to him.
There's no hope. Yeah.
But he's still going to spin. He's going to get a first down though. I tell you, I just think you have to, if you're Colbert, you have to fake it one time and call. Even if he gets outside and sees his position to get hit, go down, be a weenie about it. But you got to pull it to help him.
You're right, because it helps the running back because it slows everything down.
It helps everybody.
All right, they're stacking. Like I said, they're no longer playing their straight up defensive backs. They're only sending defensive backs out if there's a receiver.
Colbert could jog and get 10 yards if he sprints. I mean, you just watch the amount of people that crash.
Flawed out wide. He normally doesn't come out wide, does he?
Come on, Colbert, pull it one time. Send Flawed in motion. Fumble the ball. They got it. Tell you what, the handoff was high. It hit Bradford up around the numbers. It was just too much push right there, and the ball's on the ground. So Pilla gets a break.
That was our chance to go up 2 scores.
It was
in the fourth quarter.
It was.
But looking back, like I said, I mean, obviously you can't control the fumble. He never had it good, and it rolled up his chest. But Pilla's stacking so many people from end to end now. You're gonna, if you get the ball back, you cannot just simply hand off. You're gonna have to do something.
Yeah.
To at least make them think you're going wide of some kind, either running or quick pass.
You got to. So let's see if Pilla just runs it right at us.
Yeah.
They're going to pull a guy. We get him in the backfield. He's still on his feet, though. Going to get across the 45. Going to pick up 11 after being hit in the backfield. So had him at the point of attack. He just spun off.
Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling for 11-yard gain. They quit the reverses. They quit the running wide, and they went back to just hand off to the big back up the middle.
Yep. Clock goes under 9:30 here in the fourth quarter. Kirk leads 22-17. Had the ball with a chance maybe to put it away and fumbled it away. Hodges is in shotgun. Sanford to his left. Going to hand it back to him to the right side. He breaks a tackle. Stays on his feet into Raider territory down to about the 46.
Maybe about 8-yard gain, 7, 8, depending where they mark it. Just
I don't know where our defensive end on this side was, but I don't know if he got just blocked back to the inside or what happened, but pickup of 8 there by Sanford.
11-yard handoff to the big back and another 8-yard, just simple handoff to the big back.
Second down, and we'll call it a
they
short
got different
3.
Back now. Is this a quarterback keeper? They got a different back in the backfield.
Nope, they're going to run the same play. Going to get the same result. Going to be
different running
down
back
to about the 41, but same result. Running right
hole.
there. I call it that 2 or 4 hole.
Right off the guard, right up the guard, right basically on the guard butt for a 6-yard gain.
Clock going to run under 8:40. Presley's going to run off the field. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We got to get a guy on.
We're going to play with 10.
2, 4, 6, 8. So we got 10 guys out there. They're going to run a play with us 10. We're going to make the tackle.
Our best defensive play of the series with 10 players on the line. 10 players on the field. Now they're pulling. Oh, well, no, they're giving us. Okay, now here comes.
Dykes is going to come in.
Hartley Dykes.
End.
All right, second 8, second 9, 8 and a half, maybe.
Clock's at 8 minutes left to go in the ball game. 22-17. Crucial turnover there at the 35 for the Raiders. The previous drive had gotten it.
They got Sanford back in the backfield again this time.
Gonna run there's a hold on Goss, and it wasn't called. I mean, he had him turned around.
Yeah, he was hugging him.
So that's going to bring up third down.
Which answers your question, how does he bounce outside and there's no defensive end there? He was being hugged that time. All right, obviously they're in 2-down territory.
Yeah.
But
this is hard count territory.
The key is to try to keep it out of 4th and 1.
Yeah.
Keep it at 4th and 4, 4th and 5.
Yeah.
But you're right, this is hard count territory here.
Sanford lines up on the left. When he's lined up on the left, they run it back to the right side. They're going to run it right there again. We got a lot of penetration. That backside in.
Byers. Mason Byers come blitzing through there. Caught him from behind. He did not blitz into the hole. They ran to the right. But like we said, Pilla's running backs are power. They're not speed. So you can actually blitz through a different hole and catch them from behind.
Yeah,
nice play. This is it.
Come to the line quick. See if they try to drive the Raiders off.
Yep.
Raiders do a good job of not jumping.
He's looking over for the play call. 4th and 5. Timeout. They know this is crucial.
We'll keep it here. 4th down
Chris,
and
4th
5.
and 5. What do you think? Do you think they would just simply hand off to Sanford, big back, or are they going to? I don't know that they would have faith.
I think they're going to put it in Hodges' hands outside.
Either straight quarterback keeper or fake like he's done before, fake the handoff
and go.
You know, if I was, sometimes as a defender, you got to put yourself in the mind of the other team. I would be worried they line Sanford up on the left like they do, hand off to the right like he's doing, and then quarterback pull it and go back left. Try to catch a defensive end crashing down to tackle Sanford in the back, at the line, crashing down. But
I know as his dad, and I'd say that if it was any quarterback back there.
But then again, we've also had trouble guarding receivers just raising up, and if they 5 yards, they may have faith that their quarterback can throw a 6-yard pass downfield and catch it.
But I go back to Colbert, and I know the play call is not there because he's not reading anything. He's just handing it off. But you know, at some point in time this year, he's going to have to pull it to loosen it up for everybody.
The good news, what I was saying earlier, though, it's not 4th and 1. It's 4th and 5. So, you know, 4th and 1, you don't got time to worry about nothing. But 4th and 5, you can go somebody can make a play. All right, they're in the eye with the fullback leading the tailback.
Hodges is
there. He goes straight up. Missed him.
Golly, he spun and got it.
Spun, missed him.
Just
spun.
Ran a sweep and crashed down and had it outside.
It was 1-on-1. They had 2 lead blockers and we had 3 defenders. And he got out and spun on him for a first down.
On that, when you're playing defense, you got to come up and go for broke. You got to come up and say, you can't wait on him.
4th down. You're right, on 4th down, you got to come up. Because he spun for a 3-yard first down. I think even if he tackles him, it's right there at the first down marker because he didn't come up to meet him. Yeah. He waited on him at the first down marker.
Clock's under 6:30 here to go in the ball game. Kirk 22, Pillow 17. Sanford's going to run it. Big hole. Tell you what, it was a big hole that was hit hard there by Trip Taylor at the 25, so he's going to pick up. He's going to pick up about 4. Nice tackle there by Trip.
Trip Taylor's cramping real bad, but going to try to play through it, so. All right, 2nd and 5. I'm thinking we're going to get a no. There's
we're going to take the water break here.
Water break.
So let's take a 30-second timeout. 30-second timeout. Kirk 22, Pillow 17. 6 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. Let's take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Kirk Raider football right here on Star 92.
Cross Country Seeds is there for you in every season. From planting to harvest, hunting to cooking up the catch, they carry pottery, wind chimes, and decorations to make your home country fresh. And look no further than Cross Country Seeds for all of your pet, hunting dog, or farm animal feed and medications. Cross Country Seeds is there for you in every season. Sunset Loop, Grenada. Good luck, Kirk Academy Raiders, from everyone at Cross Country Seeds.
You're listening to Kirk Raider football on Star 92.
Welcome back to Pillow Academy. We're 6 minutes left to go in the ball game. Pillow has it 2nd and about 5 from the Raider 24. Kirk leads 22-17. The blocked extra point in the first half caused us to have to try to go for 2 to put us up 7, and we came up short. So we didn't convert that, but then we got the turnover, and then we turned it over right back to them after picking up a first down. So.
All right, they're going to have different running backs here. They got 21 back at tailback now. They're giving Sanford a break.
Well, they've had a lot of success with any running back. They're in the eye.
That's true.
See if Hodges runs it.
We got too many men on
2.
That's our back rep.
4, 6, 8, 10. Yep, we got 12 on the field.
Came out of a timeout with too many men. Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
We sure did, because there goes number 12 off, so that'll be 2nd and 1 or that. You can't make an excuse for that, Cannon. So let's see. That's going to bring up 2nd and about.
You're right. That's after a timeout, Chris.
Right.
That's not mass confusion of injured players subbing in out.
Right.
That's just after a timeout.
I look for the fullback trap right here. 7's in there. They're in the eye. Hodges is under center. Now they're going to pitch it to 21.
Nowhere.
No, I tell you what, they came up, made a good tackle.
I'm saying they lost half a yard, 3rd and 2. I'm telling you, Pill offensive coordinator is doing us a favor by doing these sweeps pitch wide. I mean, we have trouble stopping runs right at us. We really need them to run sideways, and that's what they did on that play to help us out. 3rd and 2. Of course, we got obviously in 2-down territory, and here comes the big back in.
We got our best 2 cornerbacks over here to the left.
I think that I would assume it's going to be Sanford, right or left. He's in the eye. Yep.
Going to hand it to him right. Going to be hit. Going to get the first down. Going to get inside the down to about the 16. It's going to be 1st and 10. Pillow down to the Kirk 16. Clock goes under 5:15 left to go in the ball game. Very physical game here. Pillow opening game for opening matchup for both teams here.
right, shotgun
Hodges
here,
is going in shotgun with Sanford to his
Sanford,
left. He's been running it back to the right.
There he goes.
Somebody moved.
Good.
I say somebody moved. I don't know. They're coming in doing a lot of talking.
Free
Yeah,
snap.
false out.
Woo. First and 15. That was. You're right, Chris. It's sort of getting predictable. Sanford lines up on the left in the shotgun. He's taking the handoff back to the right.
You know, I wonder what at some point in time, you know, when Pillow, I think they're gassed too. But on defense, they're gassed. They're just bringing the house every play. You know, I wonder if we ought to try that
because I think Pillow's doing that because they're worried they can't make a tackle downfield on Wren, so they're just bringing the house to try to catch him. But you're right. Maybe we should go for it.
Well, I don't think they're going to throw it out here to this side. First and 15, shotgun. Hodges, they're going to send a running back, fullback to the right. Going to run that play. He's going to fall forward for 5 or 6. We had him at the 20. And he's going to get down to about the 17, so he's going to get back most of the penalty yardage. Clock runs under 4:40 left here in the ball game.
He tackled by number 52, Trey Catcall.
Second down 11. I don't know that the Raiders have blitzed. I think we need to.
I don't think we have.
If I said let's go guess and go through a gap, I know quarterback's going to pull it and
go. Right. Shotgun with Sanford on the left. That tends to be handoff right, but we'll see.
Hodges is going to keep this one, and he does. He fumbled the ball.
He fumbled it.
We take it away.
Fighting on the ground. I think we took it away from him. We took it away from him on the ground.
We
got it.
Hodges was on it. I think
we spun. Yes. It was
Hodges and somebody.
Ethan Presley, the quarterback had it. Ethan Presley jumped on him, put his hands on it, and then rolled his shoulder into the quarterback and just basically took it away from him laying on the ground.
Well, I thought Hodges had gotten on it. If it would have been an outstanding officiate crew like one that's listened to it, they would have blown it dead with possession.
But
this officiating crew didn't do it.
But once again, Chris, they're handing off to the power back, and then they had to decide to fake. Although I know you hand off to the power back, and then you fake it, and the quarterback pull it. But the minute they quit handing off to the power back, they go nowhere. That entire series, every time Sanford ran it, they succeeded, and every time he didn't run it, they failed on the play.
I say Colbert has got to pull it. He's got to pull it to get them. If he doesn't do anything but go down, look, there's nobody out here.
No, they're 21. They're not looking for nothing outside.
No.
They're just outnumbering us on the inside. They got more defenders. Look, the linebackers are creeping here.
Again, we get Wren. He's going to make a couple of cuts. He's going to get up over the 25, 26,
to be honest, it's high risk. The fact that they're bringing everybody up on the line, listeners, it's like a goal line defense. If you do break the line of scrimmage, there is no linebacker to tackle.
Yeah, but you look at how long Colbert's holding it in front of him, handing it off to A.J. I'm afraid they're going to get there.
Here we go, Chris. Second, and what's the rule on 2nd and 1?
Don't go backwards.
Don't go backwards. Just don't go backward. 3rd and 1 is much preferable.
Colbert ought to step up and go under.
I
want Colbert to run the ball one time.
All right, we can run come on, Colbert. Look at the play clock.
Yeah, I think he's looking at it.
Okay, good, yeah.
Clock's going to go under 3:20.
They're blitzing.
A.J. misses the first guy missed.
He blitzed it. A.J. had to dodge somebody 3 yards deep in the backfield at the handoff. They are blitzing.
If Colbert fakes it one time, though, it's to the house. AJ's got to make sure he's taking care of the ball.
They're basically just telling their outside linebackers,
go get number two.
And when the ball is snapped, just charge as hard as you can to number 2. And he was there to make the play. A.J. made him miss, and so we get a gain instead of losing 3 or 4 yards. But, yeah, they are completely just teeing off on A.J.
He does it one time, it changes the whole complexion of our offense. And don't even fake the handoff, because what I'm worried about is when you go by, the ball hitting.
Right. I don't think you're right. I don't think the defenders are even looking at the ball.
They're not.
They're just told. They're just told wherever number 2 is, when the ball is snapped, go sprinting for number 2. And basically, those last 2 plays, A.J. has made nice moves on defenders, either at the line of scrimmage or in the backfield, to get the net 12 yards or whatever he's gained so far on those 2 plays.
So play clock will go under 3 minutes. They got 2 timeouts. Well, they got 1 timeout left. I'm going to say we're going to have to get at least 1 more first down. 1st and 10 at the Raider 35. Still in no hurry. Chris Bradford is in there. Chris fumbled it last time he was in there, so let's see if Colbert fakes it to him and runs. Snap was low. Bradford makes the first guy miss. Nice cut there. Hey, he dropped,
it again.
He dropped the ball.
They fumbled it again.
Ball's out. Pillow's got it. Lee, how in the world does that happen? There's going to be a late hit. I'm sure that's going to be on us. Somebody was pulling.
Ball's at the 39 yard line.
Whoever 23 was, I think that's Walker. I think he's going to be called for an unsportsmanlike or personal foul.
That would be 15 yards when they're on the 39.
No, they're called unsportsmanlike. Well, they offset it, so they called it on both of us.
Wow.
So Pillow will take over at the 40. Golly.
No, let's not give it to the running back that keeps getting you downfield.
Well, I know he wants a break, but let's let the play clock get down and call timeout.
No. If you want him to get a break, you fake a handoff to him and the quarterback keep the ball. Because he's not going to get tackled on that play. That's how you give a running back a break. You fake it to him.
But at some point in time, if Colbert keeps that, everybody in green was coming this way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just unbelievable how obvious it is that he's going to have to pull it one time. They're at inside the Kirk 40 with 2:44 left to go.
All right, now they're
game.
in sort of a pass, although they can still obviously got time to run the ball.
They're going to sweep it this way.
Pass. Wide open. There it is.
Trick play, 10-5, touchdown, Pillow. Pratt came up and bid. He's the one holding his head there. And they drop it in for the touchdown. So Pillow takes a 23-22 lead with 2:36 left to go in the ball game. Sweep it with
who scored?
It was 11, I think, was who the pass was to, I think. So that's going to be about a 40-yard
39
halfback pass.
And it wasn't even a full sweep. They simply reached, pitched.
Yeah,
He took three steps and raised up and hit a wide. And the sad part of Chris, they had two wide open receivers. They ran two receivers straight down the field, and both of them were wide open.
Yeah, he came wide open. Now you're going to have to go. Let's see how far you have to go. 2-point conversion. Handoff's going to be up the middle. You're going to be in for the 2-point conversion.
That hurt. Because, we do have a field goal kicker.
Yeah.
So, while you're depressed you gave up a score, the 2-point conversion means you can't win with the field goal.
Yeah. 25-22. Pillow has taken the lead.
25. Raiders.
Two big turnovers the last two possessions for the Raiders with chances to put it away. But still got 2:36 left. 2 timeouts. But now you got a quarterback that hadn't thrown a pass the whole second half. And what do you ask him to pass? And then too, you got Pillow. If they soften up playing for the pass, you got plenty of time.
At least now you're right. I don't expect Pillow to have everybody up on the line, for AJ now.
Right.
All right, well, it starts with the kick return. We had a good kick return last time. I wonder, they kicked it a little too deep last time. I wonder, is that in their mind? So they're going to try to make sure he definitely kicks it short.
Let's see who's going back deep. Bradford. They're going to move AJ up some.
Yeah, he's the short back now.
Montgomery's back. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
You're right.
9,
We moved
10,
AJ Wren up to where they've been kicking it every time.
Yeah, I'm sure that they've got.
Although I'm sure they spotted and said, now I would expect the ball to maybe go Jack Boone. Although they have 6 on this side, they'd have to kick it to the 4 side if they kicked the other way.
Going to come forward on it.
There it is, AJ.
Right to AJ. Going to take it at the 30. Makes the first guy miss down the field.
Yes.
Outside the 45, so big return there for AJ. So we're going to take over at the Pillow 44.
They got out-coached on that play.
Yeah.
Call it. We have one star player. We moved him to the sideline at the 30, and they kicked it right to him. Yeah. They just got out-coached on that play.
Well, so now the thing is, you got a chance. You still run the ball with 2:30, 2 timeouts left. You're at the Pillow 43.
It's just you got to tell them if we run the ball, you got to be ready.
Yeah.
You can't diddle. Yeah, you're right. No, there's still plenty of time to run the ball. There's still plenty of time. There's still plenty of time to 5-7 yard pass, peck them down. You don't have to. What you don't want to see is them tell Carver, "Oh, we got to have it," and you just rear back and fling it in the air, 25 yards downfield to a covered receiver.
That's right.
Now you do that when there's 10 seconds left. You don't do that when there's 2.5 minutes. All right, Jack Boone coming in wide. Everybody move, no flag. He caught it.
Flaut catches it.
He caught it at the 2. Oh my gosh, he went over the defensive back's head and caught it.
Look, Ethan snapped it twice and they didn't catch it.
I said everybody jumped and they're yelling for a move. Basically, he partial snapped it. Everybody moved and then he snapped it.
If Colbert is hurt, you let the clock run down. You call timeout and calm everybody down.
Yes.
Let the clock
You're
run.
Right. You do not snap it to someone who is not. You do not snap it to someone who is not used to. Look,
why is the clock not running? The play clock's running. Why isn't the clock running? Oh, now he's going to run the clock. That's terrible.
The play clock's at 5, and he signals the clock.
Got to call timeout. Timeout. That was terrible. The play clock was down to 5 seconds before the clock started.
The game clock started. Yeah. That is complete. Mistake. That is a mistake.
Huge mistake.
That is a beneficial mistake by the Pilla
play clock
operator, and a terrible mistake by the referees.
Well, but to their defense, I didn't see anybody starting the clock until the white hat.
No, you're right. I take that back. I retract what I said about the Pilla play. You're right. The referee did not signal for the clock to start, so they didn't start the clock.
So, Flaut, we've forgotten all about the play. Flaut, the ball was slightly underthrown, and Flaut came back and fought for it.
He just took it from the defensive back at the 32-yard line. I actually thought Colbert should have just kept it for a 4 or 5 yard gain. He was already to the line of scrimmage when he let it just, because he did kind of what I didn't want it to, just rear back and fling it downfield. But Flaut went up and
if he leads Flaut's in for the touchdown. But Flaut's been known to make the tough catches and not make the easy catches, so that was a tough one. So we'll take it.
All right, just don't go backwards. First and goal from the 2. The sad part is there's still 2 minutes to go.
Yeah. They're going to sell out.
Look, they're selling out everybody. It's just a full-out.
Colbert's going to have to pull it at some point. They just attacked.
Look, we lost 2 yards. They're blitzing They're putting one defender on each receiver, and they're just blitzing everybody up in there.
I hope Colbert's telling Coach, let me pull it one time. I'm saying that I'm going to beg for it, and he'll fumble the big gun ball.
Well, this is the end, so you might as well make sure the play clock goes all the way down.
Yeah,
you're gambling on this one possession. You ain't getting the ball back. So
low snap.
Oh, they missed him though. They blitzed it.
Oh, he's going to call him down.
Oh, he's calling him down at the 1 foot line.
You got to put Colbert under center. Quarterback sneak now.
Behind Ethan Presley.
You can't snap it 4 yards in the backfield. You cannot snap it 4 yards in the backfield.
But we didn't run the play clock down before we took a timeout.
They took it. Pilla took the timeout.
He signaled offensive timeout.
No, he didn't. He
signaled. Well, the ref I saw said offensive. Okay.
Put him under center. We're at the half-yard line.
They're blitzing. To be honest, that was Pilla's fault. They had everybody back there to tackle A.J., and they just missed him. They were blitzing everybody, and by the time the slow snap and the handoff, A.J.'s dodging people right when he gets the handoff.
Yeah.
And he went airborne, but then I guess hit down. So really fully at the 1 yard line, isn't it? Fully at the 1.
Yeah.
So a 4 yard gain.
Third down. I hope to goodness we're not playing for a field goal.
Well, although it would have been nice if we'd have, instead of being depressed that we gave up a touchdown, bellied up on the 2-point conversion and only be down by 1, because then you're an extra point away from winning the game.
Yeah, but I don't want to put that on a kicker, on a sophomore kicker.
Well, now you don't win. But the problem is now you don't win with a field goal.
Colbert's got to go under center, and we're going to snap it. It's going to
be the same
back
play.
to the 6.
Look, they got 3 defenders out wide on 3 receivers. And they have 8 people on the line, all coming full speed for A.J. Wren.
I promise if Colbert
Look, they're on the ends. He got it right up the right. That was a nice hole. But like I said earlier, when you spread 8 defenders out wide, all you got to do is beat one up the middle. And that's what we did. We beat one defender up the middle.
I tell you what, Wren cut that one right off that 3-hole. Dykes, Presley, Deffenbaugh, McKay.
We're up 3.
Cashaw.
This point's big, isn't it?
Yeah. Keeps it away from being a field goal.
I mean, they had that kicker with that strong foot. I mean, this is a big extra point here. Are they allowed to return it?
No.
Okay, not anymore. That would have been big.
So 28-25, a minute 15 left. Snap back is high. Hathcock takes it.
Nowhere.
High snap, and we had nobody. Holler and fire, had nobody around.
You're right there. That play. High snap and a low snap on the 2 failed
There's a
extra
flag
point.
down. I hope that wasn't for Colbert, Malden. He's looking back over there at Colbert. There's a flag down. Boy, that's what they're going to do. Colbert must have said something because it happened right at him. Boy, that was a backbreaker. That's on Colbert.
Huge 15-yard penalty.
Unbelievable. We can't make anything easy. So, unsportsmanlike. I'm assuming it was on Colbert.
I didn't really see any other Kirk people. Unless it was a sideline, there didn't look like there were any Kirk people in the area.
Huh?
Oh.
I don't see how Colbert could have been fussing at Pilla. It was 5 or 6 guys.
It wasn't even a dirty tackle. It was just simply a run up and tackle him.
I could see him fussing at his own guys, but I can't really see him. Well, that's a huge call.
Like I said, it's huge. The penalty's huge. Missing the extra point is huge because that kicker showed a strong leg. Their kickoff kicker, not their extra point kicker, showed a strong leg on that one extra point where he rifled it through. So,
well, you got to have your athletes out there now. You
got to get down there and make a tackle.
I don't see Wren out there. I don't see Chris out there.
Bradford.
And you got to have your athletes out there.
No, Bradford's on the end. He's on the end.
Is he? Well, this is where you got to have your athletes. And, boy, that was a big unsportsmanlike penalty. If you could say, hey, we'll give it to them at the 40, right at their own 40, I'd take that right now and not even kick it.
They're going to be on our side of the field.
See, the ball's on the ground.
They fumbled it out of bounds.
Out of bounds, so they get it.
I was worried it was going to bounce out of bounds, but they touched it first.
They're going to take it at their own 40, about their own 46. So with a minute 13 left to go, we can't make anything easy, can we? 28-25. Kirk leads with a minute 13 left. I wouldn't put Bradford and AJ on the same side of the field to defend a pass. You know, the running the ball, the risk Pilla runs, if they don't get a first down, it's just going to eat up a whole lot of clock. Hodges is shotgun.
You got to put pressure on the quarterback, wide open.
He's going to complete it down inside the Raider 40, so they're going to pick up 13 yards. There's a flag back there. Let's see if he was. Maybe it's coming back. There's a flag on the field.
At the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage. Maybe
that's illegal. That's alignment, illegal procedure.
Yep, illegal procedure on Pilla. What a big penalty.
I didn't see that flag. Did he
what
a
big penalty.
You're right. But they run that same play. They run it 3 straight times. They just run the guy straight down the field and just raise up and hit him. In the middle
linebackers have got to get a little bit deeper.
You're right. You actually wanting, especially now at 1st and 15, if they run 5-10 yards and you make the tackle, they're the ones that are hurting because of the clock. The linebackers have got to back up and not get caught up. They got to stop the 8 to 10 yard pass, not the 5. See, we got linebackers up too close. Come on, we got to get some pressure on it. We got quarterbacks got all day to throw. And look at that.
Going to get it back.
First down. They gave it right back to him. They just knocked.
Hey, we got somebody down. We got an official just look at it and turn. That's Peyton Mitchell that was down, or that's Walker State and linebacker. That's gonna be enough for a first down, I think. Yeah. So
that's just simple.
Big penalty there, and
we're rushing 4. They're blocking with 5 and maybe 6. They block, and depends what the running back does. And we're getting like no pressure on the quarterback.
Clock runs. Hodges is in shotgun. Take the snap, rolls back, look down the middle of the field.
Wide open.
Oh, it's like pass interference, and there it comes on Wren. Got there too early. So he got there. He looked like he couldn't make up his mind if he was going to go for the pick or going to go for the hit.
Such a bad pass. That receiver had no prayer catching that ball. He had no prayer catching that ball. He threw it behind him, way behind him, and
that's going to get it down to the Raider, probably about their 25. So after a big penalty took the Mustangs back to their own 45, now they're down to the Raider 28.
Automatic first down for the Mustangs.
43 seconds left. Three receivers right, 1 left. Hodges looks quick to throw. Going to be tackled in bounds.
Yeah, tackled him in bounds.
Yeah, Fox still running.
They're calling
about the 23, 24. Clock runs. Going to spike it. And that was kind of uncalled for. Luckily, there was no flag called.
Yes, but the crowd's upset because our defensive lineman hit their offensive lineman.
Yeah.
This is football.
25 seconds left. 3rd down and 4.
You're right. If you're the center and you hike the ball, you got to expect the nose guard to fire off and hit you.
25 seconds left to go. 28-25. Kirk leads. It's 3rd down. Kirk leads 28-25, 25 seconds.
We needed that extra time when they didn't start the clock when we were on offense. Running the clock down.
In shotgun, 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. He takes it.
Wide, 1-on-1. Touchdown.
Catch it, touchdown. No flags on the play. I tell you what, the
1-on-1. They had a 1-on-1, and he just went up and caught it for a touchdown.
Well, that 15-yard unsportsmanlike penalty is going to hurt. Golly, one-on-one. You had to believe that was a wide side of the field, and that's where they were going. I really had wished A.J. had been cheating over that way. He was in the middle of the field, and Montgomery he didn't know where the ball was. So 31-28. Pillow takes the lead back with 20 seconds left. The extra point will be attempted by Pillow. Snapback is good. Kick is away. Kick is good. 32-28. Pillow leads on about a 27, 28-yard touchdown pass from Nelson Hodges to Brock Macomson. Cannon just went one-on-one, and Brock's about 6'2", 6'3", and Montgomery's about 5'8", 5'9", and he just threw it up.
It was a good throw. It was accurate pass.
Very accurate. But again, I don't understand why we're playing press coverage and we're running with the receiver with our back to the ball. We didn't know where the ball was.
With 20 seconds to go in the game. You're hoping to entice them to throw it in front of you so you can tackle the person in front of you.
Yeah.
Not gamble and press coverage.
It's just, again, the unsportsmanlike penalty is going to come back to bite. That gave them, I don't know, right now they would have been, they had the ball at you never know. You never know where it would have been kicked, where it would have been. So the Pillow's going to kick off. Raiders do have 1 timeout. Raiders have Bradford to the right.
I'm assuming they're not going to, surely their coach isn't dumb enough to kick it to A.J. Wren again over here on the sideline.
You never know.
And again, we are talking about football coaches.
Yeah, they got 5 and 5 now. So do they kick it right down the middle of the field?
I assume they're going to kick it down the middle and knowing that Wren won't get it. aim for the big hole in the middle.
20 seconds left. Pilla has retaken lead 32-28. I don't know that I wouldn't just squib kick it as hard as I could. That's what they do. Raiders get on it, go down at the 46. Clock didn't run, so the Raiders are going to have it at the 46. I'm going to say we're going to have probably, well, with a timeout, you probably have three plays.
3 plays.
Yeah, that's kind of what I think.
But that's 3 plays with fairly quick passes, not run around the backfield for a long time.
Yeah, that's right. Well, the middle of the field's open here. If they give you the middle of the field, because you got the timeout.
Like I said, we got a soccer player as a kicker. It'd been nice if we'd have made one of them 2 extra points somewhere along the way so you could actually kick a field goal.
3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Wren's in the backfield. Snap to Hathcock. He's in trouble, going to run. Going to throw it hard. Can't throw a 100-mile-an-hour fastball from 10 yards away. He'd have been better off to try to get it to the 45, to the 40, and 1 out of bounds. That play takes 7 seconds.
2 plays. You need to try to get to about the 30, I'm guessing, so that you have a chance to get it to the end zone. So we basically need a 25-yard completion and then 1 last play.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Wren's to Hathcock's left. Going to take the snap. Going to be pressured. Going to get away from pressure. Now he's got to run it. Now he's got to get out of bounds.
5 seconds.
5 seconds.
40.
So we're going to have 1 heave.
40.
I think you call timeout here. So you call timeout now and send everybody deep. Now you got to move everybody. If you're going to roll him to the right, you got to put everybody on the right side of the field.
You're going to have to find your receiver that can go get a ball. Because no one's going to be open. I mean, no one's going to be wide open. So Pilla's is going to be guarding the goal line. So I don't know if that's Flaut, who has a history of going to get catch passes, going to get balls. Remember last year? Then earlier this year, he took one from a defensive back.
I think we got the timeout. Call timeout. Let them get a breather.
You're right. You could call a timeout and rest everybody. Nope.
Pass falls incomplete. So the Raiders are going to fall to Pilla 32-28. I know it's loud. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. Let us gather things, and then we'll come back with post-game statistics. Pilla 32, Kirk 28. You've been listening to Kirk Raider football right here on Star 92.
We appreciate everyone for coming.
Lost Pizza in Grenada, that is. A menu filled with appetizers, salads, sandwiches, build your own or signature pizzas, Mississippi Delta hot tamales, dessert, and a new selection of lunch specials is what you'll find at Lost Pizza. It's an outstanding atmosphere for birthday parties as well. It's no wonder they were voted Mississippi Magazine's best pizza in 2019. They're open 7 days a week. Go Kirk Raiders from everyone at Lost Pizza, Grenada.
FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
State Bank will always take care of its customers.
This past April was 13 years that Grenada State Bank has been involved in the Grenada community because of the trust that this community has in Grenada State Bank. And for that, Grenada State Bank says thank you.
Personally, for me, I've worked at the bank for many years. I truly love my job.
Grenada State Bank will always be here for you.
Grenada State Bank, a branch of Cleveland State Bank. Bank on a better future with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 407859.
Cross Country Seeds is there for you in every season. From planting to harvest, hunting to cooking up the catch, they carry pottery, wind chimes, and decorations to make your home country fresh. And look no further than Cross Country Seeds for all of your pet, hunting dog, or farm animal feed and medications. Cross Country Seeds is there for you in every season. Sunset Loop, Grenada. Good luck, Kirk Academy Raiders, from everyone at Cross Country Seeds.
In Grenada, we will be helpful for
3.
step.
America's Choice Chemical is a pest control company specializing in mosquito control with over 20 years experience. America's Choice Chemical can help fight the bite with many different options, including a barrier treatment for only $59.95 for an acre. Visit their website at acchemicalco.com or find them on Facebook. America's Choice Chemical is a licensed, bonded, and insured company, and they accept credit cards.
Welcome back to Greenwood, Mississippi. Pillow Academy. Pillow Academy has defeated the Kirk Raiders 32-28 on a very intense game. The Pillow did what they had to do. They had a halfback pass to score, and the Raiders will go right back down and score. And then Pillow, we have an unsportsmanlike flag on a 2-point conversion that was no good, and Pillow goes down, and on 3rd and 5, Nelson Hodges to Brock Jacobson just throw it up, and Brock goes and makes a play. So Pillow 32, Kirk 28. Cannon, tell us how we got there.
All right, real quickly, first half, A.J. Wren, 38-yard touchdown run, Gunnar Vance with the kick. Then for Pillow, in the first quarter, Nelson Hodges, 28-yard run, Hernandez kick. Sanford, 12-yard run, Hernandez kick. Pillow was leading 14-7 at the end of the first quarter. Gunnar Vance with the 22-yard field goal in the second quarter, and Chris Bradford with the 7-yard run, but the kick was blocked. Kirk was up 16-14 at halftime. In the third quarter, Simon had a 23-yard field goal for Pillow. They took the lead 17-16. Wren came back at the end of the third quarter with a 36-yard touchdown run, but the extra point failed. Kirk leading 22-17. Then near the end of the fourth quarter, there were 3 scores in the last 2.5 minutes of the game. Pillow scored on a 39-yard halfback pass from Sanford to, I think, Jacobson. They got a 2-point conversion run to go up 25-22. Wren had a 1-yard run with 1 minute and 15 seconds left. 2-point conversion failed. And then at the end, Pillow hit a 22-yard pass with 20 seconds to go. Simon kicked the extra point, and for the final score, Pillow 32, Kirk 28.
On the night, Pillow runs 63 plays for 371 yards. Kirk runs 47 plays for 316 yards. Pillow basically had the ball the entire third quarter. Individually, Nelson Hodges was 6 of 10 for about 130 yards and a touchdown. Dane Sanford was 1 for 1, 22 yards and a touchdown. Dane Stanford led the rushing attack, 24 carries for 125 yards, was the leader for them. For the Raiders, Colbert Hathcock, 4 of 11, 54 yards and an interception passing. A.J. Wren, 25 carries, 210 yards and 3 touchdowns. Chris Bradford, 9 carries, 37 yards and a touchdown. Richard Flaut, 1 catch, 40 yards to lead the way receiving. So the Raiders put up a lot of offense, and just Cannon had our chances offensively to end it, and then had our chances defensively to end it. And that's all you can ask for, but you just got to find a way to win. And
you're right, Chris. We failed twice on offense to run the clock out with 2 turnovers, and then obviously defense at the end.
That one's a tough one to swallow. I think no question about it, the player of the game, the Sleepy Steve player of the game, will be senior running back A.J. Wren, 25 carries, 210 yards, and 3 touchdowns. So A.J. Wren will be our Sleepy Steve player of the game. That'll wrap us up here from Pillow Academy. Again, Pillow wins 32-28 over Kirk. We'll be with you next Friday night, a home matchup with Carroll. This week, come out and watch. The Raiders will play Indianola at Indianola in junior high, and then again we'll have a Pee Wee Jamboree next Saturday at Kirk. So until next Friday night, this is Chris Hathcock saying good night. You've been listening to Kirk Raider football right here on Star 92.
Wade Incorporated began in 1909 in Greenwood, Mississippi. Over the years,